actually.
Yeah, it looks super weird. Oh,
No.
wait, it's good now. It's good now.
Okay, I thought maybe if we could get into a live, it
Yeah,
might fix itself.
yeah, it's looking good to me now.
Okay.
I think it's better. Yeah. Yeah. It's way, way better.
Yay! We back.
Thank God. Oh my God. Yeah, that was so, like, glitchy.
Such a strug.
Hello, people are coming
We're
back.
back. You guys are so. I love that they come back. It's
I know.
like.
That's crazy. After all that drama.
Yeah, you guys didn't like fire us. You guys came back. So funny.
Hello, Ernest. Hi, Hindalay. Hi, Jesse.
Welcome back, everyone. I've set up in a chair in my kitchen. So we're just gonna go with this setup. And I'm at 9% up from 2.
Wow. Yeah, so it's working. You just have to keep your phone plugged in during your lives.
Yeah, well, and I exit out all my apps and I turn the screen brightness way down. So I'm hoping that that will just, and I have my laptop in front of me so I can read the comments in case this one freezes.
That's
So
good.
yeah,
Perfect.
we've got it
Preventing all the
reassembled.
problems. What did you want me to do before? I think I wanted you to make a pun about Grogu.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
that was very clever thinking. I'm just gonna grab my water really quick.
Yeah, I'm still looking at getting food. I get so like into the chat that I just don't get to
Oh yeah, you didn't order your
never
food. Oh my
never
gosh.
order food. I'm starving though. I need food.
Shoot. Oh, dang it. I was thinking
Yay.
about brewing myself some late night decaf coffee in Cornelius.
Yum. You should. Up and running with no echoes. Yeah, I don't hear the echoes anymore either.
Yes.
It was like, do you know that test that they've done on people where they put your voice in your ear and it's delayed by so little that it starts to glitch your actual speaking voice?
Oh no, I haven't seen that.
Like
No.
struggling to talk because I was like, I
Yeah,
can't.
it messes with you. Sometimes I get feedback whenever I'm in a work call. I've noticed that Microsoft Teams sometimes does a little echo and then it'll sort itself out. But I'm
Yeah,
like, oh, this it's like it's like weird. It's like disorienting. Like you're like hearing yourself and then trying to form your next thoughts.
yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah,
this is not working.
yeah. I like couldn't do it. Your phone case may be preventing your phone from charging properly.
Could be. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I am at 10 now, so I'm literally going to leave it as it is, not fiddle around with it. And I
Yeah,
think,
don't
yeah.
touch it. Don't touch it.
Jesse didn't know who Grogu is. Background
Yeah.
apps are open. Yep, Starboy. I just got rid of all of those.
Also, I'm gonna order food so you can monitor the chat.
Yeah. Yes.
I need to just commit to getting food.
Yeah. So Jesse does know Baby Yoda. I love Baby Yoda. Oh my gosh. I would buy myself like a Baby Yoda plush toy. They're so freaking cute. I mean, that
They are.
character is cute.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
what's
feel
for
so
dinner,
hungry.
Rach? Starboy wants to know.
I kind of want spaghetti with like vegan cheese bread.
Ooh, nummy nummy.
I'm craving that.
Well, you picked a good night to order it because I feel like I don't know if like COVID killed off a lot of late night bites, but I feel like now I'm noticing more and more late night, like open till 2, 3,
Yeah.
whatever. So that sounds very good.
Yeah,
Rach.
that's been kind of hard to find places that are actually open late to
Yeah.
be.
Yep. You have to search a wide area. All
Yeah.
right. Doesn't Rachel have the cutest curly hair ever? I know. Yes, she does. I love your new curly
Yeah,
cut
too.
too.
You have really cute
Yeah,
curly
I have
hair too.
curly hair. I think a lot of people just they might know because it's like frizzy, but I hardly ever wear it down, so people don't see my curls ever. I have a life-size Grogu. Cute. I love you, says Scarlet323. Love you too. Buzzword. I miss 24/7 Walmart. Oh man. Okay, I can think of times like on the road where I think we stopped at a Walmart and it was middle of the night. We needed something to just tide us over before we got to the hotel. And Walmart was always a reliable option. I didn't realize they did away with their 24/7 hours. Cosborn. I do like Walmart. There's just not a really convenient Walmart location near like in the heart of the Minneapolis St. Paul metro area. I don't even know where the nearest Walmart is. It
I
would
think
have
the
to be
first
somewhere in the
time
suburbs.
I think the first time I went to Walmart was like high school. Because
Yeah, I
it
feel like
was
I've been to the Duluth Walmart a unusually large amount of times, but like here in the metro, I don't know. I couldn't tell you where the nearest Walmart is. I
no,
never
no
go.
clue.
Okay, so oh my gosh, it cost you $500 for your life-size Grogu. That's so cute. I love that.
That's funny.
I went to the Voodoo Vegan Festival in my hometown. Whoa.
That's
Best
cool.
vegan mac and cheese I've ever had. Wow, that sounds like heaven, Starboy. I love vegan mac and cheese.
Me too.
Hi, Bailey Jones. Oh, I've got a New Zealander, Karen Crawford. Yes, I think I remember you. I think I've
A
seen you
kiwi,
before.
right? They're called kiwis.
Kiwis, yes. Favorite
Kiwi.
color? Mine is pink. Rachie,
I think
you can
burnt
answer.
orange is my true favorite.
Got it, got it. I'm going to Walmart tomorrow with my mom. Nice. I like Walmart.
Yeah, it's
Jesse says,
fun.
knock, knock. Ooh, maybe he's got a Grogu line or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to predict like what
Who's there, Jesse?
there.
Cassidy Johnson, the pandemic changed so many store and restaurant hours. Yes, it definitely did. They were struggling for getting their staff in and keeping payroll. It was a mess. He even has
Yeah.
the little ball he took from Mando's ship. Oh my gosh, precious. Yes, we're back, Bookworm. Y'all are back. Baby Yoda. Um, Is that all you got? Jesse, knock knock. Who's there, Baby Yoda? I guess Baby Yoda who?
Yeah, that
So,
needs a little work.
but he might have something to say back because I just said Baby Yoda who. Baby Yoda one I want. That was good. Wow, dang.
That's good.
You killed it, Jesse. That was great.
We had the same reaction too, just claps.
Oh my gosh. I was like, wait, I think we're roasting him prematurely because we're like, that's all you got?
That's
We
really
forgot
fun.
to say Baby Yoda who.
Yeah, meanwhile he was plotting that amazing ending.
Oh my gosh.
Someone asked who has worse farts between us.
That's honestly a funny question, but we're not answering
Ridiculous.
that.
That's a diabolical question.
Come on, people.
Yeah, just
If it's a question that's not safe for work, just apply that policy to our lives.
think it, but maybe don't type it.
Oh my gosh. Also, surprise, surprise, my MacBook laptop is about to die, but I have that charging cord. So the comedy continues. So let me go and get my cord.
I need to get you like the biggest power brick in the world and just have you sit right next to it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah, I saw the notification like your Mac will sleep soon unless plugged into a power outlet. I'm like, of course that's the case because technology hates me.
That's so funny.
Oh man. All right. But haha, I win. You are not dying on my watch, Mac.
Someone said a
Okay. Wow.
kiwi.
5%. Yikes.
Oh wow. A kiwi eats roots and leaves. Like the bird? They must be talking about the bird. Kiwi bird.
Oh, kiwi bird. That would have gone right over my head.
Um, I watched.
Um,
Uh, the only reason why I know what a kiwi is because there's this like Pixar. I don't know if it's officially Pixar, but it's like an animated short that I watched as a kid, and it's this bird that can't fly because kiwis can't fly.
I didn't
And
know that.
yeah, so it's like hopping around, like putting all these. It's like building all these things onto this ground, and then at the end of the short, you see the angle switch, and it's actually like a mountain, like a cliff, basically. And it makes it like it's like putting it put trees in the ground and like all these things, so that when it jumps off the cliff, it feels like it's flying. It's really,
Oh,
and then it dies.
really precious. Oh, ooh.
But you see the little baby kiwi wings on it, but it can't. It's not flying, but it's like tearing up because it's like finally knows what it's like to fly.
Oh my gosh, that's really sad.
I know.
Oh,
It's very cute though. They have these cute like beaks too that are like curved, and they're very cute.
dang. I should Google kiwi birds. I don't know if I
They're very
can
precious.
think of what they look like. Let's see.
They're like
Kiwi.
tiny. And they have like really.
Oh, they're so cute. I like their beaks.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
send you the video.
It
It also
looks like more like a rodent, honestly, except for the beak. I can see why it doesn't fly. It does not look like an airborne kind of
no.
bird.
Wow, the
Wow.
video. Okay, so I watched this in like maybe it's 18 years ago on YouTube. It says. Um,
Dang. OG.
yeah, so I watched this a long time ago. It has 49 million views, and it's just this
Woo!
that like builds the
What?
like he builds a
Oh
mountainside
my god.
of
Yep.
like
Yep.
putting all the things on the mountain,
Oh. Oh my
and then
god, that's so
eventually,
cute.
and then at the end, he's like, "I'm gonna go for it."
Yep, 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 yep.
Like flies. That's
Oh.
so sad.
That is so. And then does he just crash at the end?
It just goes black, I think. But yeah, isn't that so precious? But
That is.
I
I
guess
love
he's
that. Oh my god.
I
Oh.
know. Yeah, he just goes into like the
Wow. Yep.
ocean.
Yep. That
But
is
it's
very
crazy.
touching.
Yeah, I can't believe it's 18 years old. I remember that, like watching that in like high school.
It doesn't seem like an old video.
Yeah.
Alright. Hey girls. Hi, Elias. Elias Ali. I hope I said your name right.
Hi,
Cassie Johnson. Sorry, what were you
Gaia.
saying, right?
I was just saying hi to somebody. Gaia Shuden. Hello, Rachel. How are you? I'm good. How are you?
I bought a kiwi figurine when I was in New Zealand.
Oh, I want one.
Yeah, they're very cute. Cassie Johnson, I hope. What? What?
You'll get to it.
Oh, okay. I hope I never have to live through another pandemic. Crazy how fast people already forget how it was a few years ago. I know. I know. It's so nice to be in what feels like a normal time compared to those times because lockdown. I
Yeah.
remember having this like I feel like I don't get too like panicky over much these days, but I remember at the very beginning of the pandemic, my mind immediately went to like these like terrible scary. It's like the subgenre within horror movies where it's like an outbreak and it like wipes out a bunch of people. And in my head, I was like, what if this thing is like as bad as the plague? You know, because none of us knew how like what the fatality rate would be from it at the very beginning. And I was like, this is so stressful because we don't
Yeah.
know anything about this.
Ick,
Yeah.
ick.
So I could do without another pandemic experience for my whole life. That was very disruptive. That logic doesn't work for me, but I can keep it PG. Okay, I'm skipping down.
Oh, I
Nice,
think I have
Jesse.
three. I think I hit 3K. Also, we have our. I think this is our peak viewership so far.
Yeah. Freshly Wild said algorithms are rolling. Oh wow, Rachie 3K. Yep. Nim 1 or 2. You like that one, Rachel?
What? You like that? Oh yeah, that one cracks me up.
You like that
Um,
one, Rachel? Yeah.
yeah, it's the Yo Delicious.
Yeah.
That
I
was
like
good.
that one. That one was funny. Jesse is rolling with the punches.
You really getting the job?
Jesse's rolling with the punchlines. Let's say that.
That gets snaps. Good job, Hannah.
Thank you.
Sarai. Oh, does it say Oya? Oya.
Oh
I thought it
yeah.
said Ola from where I am.
Me too. Except I saw the little dot.
Oya.
Sarai Patricia Gonzalez. Oh yeah.
Oya.
No,
Do you have any plans for tomorrow?
this is definitely. I was like, I am in desperate need of a weekend where I sleep as long as I need to because I'm okay at this point. I slept a lot today, but I feel like I'm still running a deficit. So I'm just like, sleep is the number one priority, and then getting my runs in because I've missed a couple this week because of just busyness and work and
Yeah.
being too tired. And then there's so many YouTube shorts I want to get like posted so that they go up next week for Halloween week.
Yeah.
So it's like those three things, and then get together with mom and dad for dad's gifts. But I'm like, I cannot do anything wild and
Yeah.
crazy
I was
this
feeling
weekend.
that way.
I need to catch up on like chores and stuff, like looking around. There's just stuff I need to like tidy up. So
Yeah. I've got a lot of Halloweening going on tomorrow, so like I
nice.
needed today to just be like I just need to do nothing. Like I just want to chill and like
Yeah. Yep.
not think about anything else.
Yeah, I know. It got to the point, I think today, I was like, okay, once I can just get through today, get to the evening, it'll be fun. I'll go, because I was going to go live anyways. And then you're like, let's do a joint one. And I was like, okay, this weekend, no one gets access to me except going over and hanging out with mom and dad. That like literally, it's just like I've blocked off my weekend. This whole weekend is just for myself to just clean, get some shopping done. I feel like there's just like little one-off tasks. Also, I was gonna show you this, Rach. I'm so excited to use this. But as I was digging around in my Halloween bin for my carving supplies, I just keep all of my Halloween stuff in one large bin. I found this mold that
Oh,
mom
cute.
gave to me, and
Oh,
they're mummy domes. And so I am planning, it's pretty ambitious. I don't know if it'll work, but basically, what I'm going to try to do is use these molds and put like different colored melted chocolate in here for like the eyes and the whole thing. And then I'm gonna make a red raspberry mousse and put it into the shell. And then
wow.
so it'll be like a hard shelled domed mousse. So then when you cut into it, it's red. So that's
Wow.
my ambitious, very ambitious. I don't know if it'll work, but like I'm trying to
I
make
love that.
like bloody mummy mousse.
Well, because you could literally just make. I don't know how you'd make the bottom of the dome or whatever, but you could literally just like put the chocolate in there as is
Yeah.
and just freeze
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, so basically I'm gonna melt chocolate and put it in first and then set it in my like fridge to harden and
Yeah.
solidify, and then I'll whip up the mousse and then put it into the shells that are sitting in the mold and then let the mousse set
Hmm.
and chill it. So hopefully then it'll just everything will come out. And then I could put some chocolate on the top to kind of seal off the bottom.
What are
We'll
you gonna
see.
do
It's like
for the? Are you gonna do like a red velvet cake or like a red? Like what's red inside?
it's like a mousse. Like you know how we would go to like patisseries like Patrick's bakery, and
Mhm.
it's like the hard shell exterior and then the inside is like a soft mousse.
Yeah.
I'm basically gonna make like a whipped mousse that goes into the
Yum.
mold. I
Oh, I
know.
love
I'm hoping it works. Oh, I really want it to work.
yum.
I'm also doing ghosty cookies with Nutter Butters.
Cute.
And I
Oh,
feel like pumpkin seeds. Those are like my 3 Halloween
fun.
food items. Yeah.
Yeah, I had another idea that I wanted to do that's really easy and vegan. That's those like mud cups, like the dirt cups with like gummy
Yeah,
worms and
the worms.
like
Oh,
mashed Oreos, and then you can just do like
yes.
vegan pudding or
Yep.
something. Like
So
easy.
easy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
you could
one
even
person.
take like I feel like the Milano, like there's like square cut biscuits. You could stick them in there and then make like a gravestone if you had like silver food dye or something. Like yeah,
Yeah,
you could go hog wild, Raquash.
yeah,
Um, okay, Cassidy Johnson, favorite morning drink, coffee. Always
yeah.
coffee. I have
Me
to
too.
have coffee every morning, but I do love juice and smoothies as well. Okay, Ernest Grass. My plan is sleep because being an insomniac, I crash on the weekend. Yes, I feel like my weekends are my opportunity to catch up on any sleep that I lost during the week, and I feel like inevitably 1 or 2 nights of the work week, like Sunday night through Thursday night, one of those nights I'm up late working on something, or I'm out for dinner or happy hour, and then things just I don't get to bed on time, and so yeah, I really do cherish the weekends for my catch up time.
Yeah, I feel that too.
My me time. I need to make time for my dad too someday. I'm always with my mom, says Starboy. Yes,
Ooh,
I think Rachel and I both, yeah, we enjoy spending time with our parents, and it's nice to have like I feel like I have my time that I spend with my dad. We and like Rachel and I have gone walking with our dad usually on Wednesdays, which is like a nice tradition. And then we actually, okay, our mom really likes, she was a huge fan of soap operas. And so there was a soap opera actor that she really liked back in the day. And they were coming to speak at a venue. And so we decided to go to the event with our mom yesterday. And that was super fun. So I
that's
think
really
there's like
nice.
specific activities that are more for dad that he would like, some more for mom, and then some that like all 4 of us as a family like soccer games. We've gone to soccer games together.
Those are fun.
Um,
Also, I'm not trying to be dismissive. I'm just putting my order in.
yeah, no worries. I'm just going through the comments. Ernest says he only sleeps 3 to 4 hours a night. Okay, for reference point, Ernest, I was up late yesterday prepping for a presentation I had to give this morning at work, and I cannot show up to things unprepared because it shows. It's really like, especially at work, professional stuff, I always want to just be like prepared and polished. So I was
Also,
like
BRQ.
practicing. What
I'm
was
just
that?
grabbing.
Oh,
I'm just grabbing
oh,
a coffee, so I'll be
go
back.
for it, Chica. So last night, after I was done practicing for my presentation, I went to bed, but I wanted to get up early to practice some more. So I only got 6 hours of sleep last night, and I was crumbling today. It felt just like my eyes were burning and I had a hard time focusing because I was so tired. So that's me on 6 hours. I I don't know where I would be on 3 to 4 hours a night. That is so tiny. Cassidy, self-care is so important. Please don't get burnt out doing YouTube. I know. Yes. It's a fine line to walk because I feel like I do like challenging myself and working really hard, and I think pushing the limit, but also too, if you go too far, you can burn yourself out. So I try to be, I don't know, it's still something I'm learning how to do. How to work hard, but also fit in enough rest time and fun activities where you're not just running yourself into the ground and then you're set back however many days or weeks. Vegan Jello. Yes. Okay, if you're talking about these mummy molds, Starboy, I think this would be a great thing to use for vegan Jello. I've never tried making vegan Jello. I don't know how you would make it because I know Jello traditionally has gelatin in it, which is made from hoof, so I don't eat that. Jesse, if kisses were stars, I'd give you the galaxy. Thank you. Cosborn, do you ever eat meat? At this point, I don't eat meat, just because it would probably, I think I would get sick, honestly, eating it. I'll say though, I would say back in 2019, I was training for a race and I had this, it was like nothing could satisfy this craving. I was craving fish so bad. So I would get fish and chips and I would get salmon. But that's the last time in my life I can think of really like intentionally eating meat. At Chipotle, I've had like little random bits of like steak and the pulled pork like show up in my sofritas bowl sometimes, but that's just by mistake. And then I'll realize if I'm eating chicken or steak. So I don't ever eat meat. Do you, Rach? You're pretty much the same, right? You don't eat meat?
There's sometimes where I've randomly been like, I'll just throw my body something random, but it's not like a full meal. Like I'll have like a bite of a chicken wing, or like
Yeah, yeah,
I can think of a bowl at Applebee's actually that I really like.
yeah.
And it comes with like, it's basically like a Southwest bowl, but it has a few like shrimp in it. So
Nice.
sometimes like, oh, I could have like a few, and then usually I'll like
Yeah.
give the rest to like whoever I'm with. But I feel like for the most part, I don't buy meat or
Yep.
seafood.
Yep. I'm the same way.
Well, there's a lot of comments.
Right. John Phillips, sounds good to eat best Miss Cook. Dirt pudding. Mmm.
Yeah, it's so good.
A good raspberry or strawberry jelly would be delicious and get the runny brains blood effect. Yep, that's exactly what I'm planning to do, Ernest. Like in my vision of these mummy molds, I would like crack into it with a knife and it breaks and then there's like raspberry mousse goo. So it looks very creepy and scary.
Fish and chips are so good. Mm.
I know. I feel like that's actually like the ultimate dish, even though I don't eat fish. Um, Josh Duhamel. Yes, mom loves Josh Duhamel. He's very handsome. He's very tall.
Yeah, he's very.
Um, oh yeah, Rach, what did you end up ordering?
I got. I almost said pizza for no reason. I
Because I
got.
was eating.
I got spaghetti and a little vegan brownie.
Ooh, yummy. That sounds so good.
It's so good. I'm
Also,
having a chocolate craving.
me too. Me too. I just got a chocolate bar today when I was out for lunch and I ate half of it when I got home. I was like, this just sounds like the best thing in the whole wide world. I can't resist this. And then I was at the grocery store and I almost got like a full on brownie. And I was like, I cannot do this.
Yeah.
I've already had chocolate today. I can hold off.
It's so
Sorry, I had to
good.
leave, but I'm back. Also, I was going to say, Rach, I'm at 17%. I'm
Wow.
so happy.
Yeah,
I
I
turned
thought
it
so.
around.
I was like, there's
Oh
no
my
way that
gosh.
it's not gonna hold your charge. Like, if you have it
I
plugged in.
know. So frustrating.
I'm surprised
But
you haven't used your phone stand either.
I'm one of those people where I can just delay things indefinitely for some reason. Where I'm like, oh no, the way I'm doing it is fine, but clearly no, because my phone was dying on all of my lives.
That's
So, all right, Hinole. Sorry I had to go, but I'm back. Welcome back. Yay.
oh,
Um, Ernest, I love fish and chips. I had the best fish and chips in Wales. Oh, I haven't been to Wales. One day I'll go. Very cool. Evan, hello, I'm back. Welcome back. Ernest says, nothing beats a warm brownie with vanilla ice cream. Yes, indeed.
mm.
There are times I can remember having that, and I was like, yep, this is the best dessert I could
Yeah, I think
possibly get.
my favorite dessert of all time. My favorite dessert of all time is apple crisp with ice cream. But
Interesting. Huh.
but I know it's so weird because like
I wouldn't have
usually,
guessed that.
yeah, it's like I've realized that my favorite desserts, because my other favorite is chocolate lava cake with ice cream, and I think the hot cold combo like really like does it for
Mhm.
me for dessert.
Yep.
Like
Yeah, I'm similar. That's why I like affogatos because I love the scoop of ice cream with the espresso. It's like It's
Yeah,
like a milkshake in a way, but it's so much better because it's such strong coffee with ice cream. And I love melty ice cream. I don't like when it's super cold.
same. I like it more like it's like weirdly like almost room temp.
Yeah, me too.
Like
That might be my favorite dessert, actually, affogato, now that I think about it. I
yeah,
think it is. Oh,
yeah, that was super good. Yeah,
that was
it's funny
really
because like I never enjoy fruit desserts, honestly.
good.
Not
Mm-mm.
even fruit candy. But the one thing that will do it for me is apple crisp. That's like,
Mm-hmm.
but it has to have the ice cream with it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is good. I'd never pick it as my first if there's a chocolate thing, but I've had so many great, like, fruit, especially apple desserts. I
Yeah.
think of, like, Grandma Liz and Grandpa Jim. They're like, I can think of eating dessert at their place where they would have that type of stuff.
It's funny though because I don't like pie. Like,
Yeah, pie isn't like my go-to. Like, great example. I was going through the grocery store, like sweets aisle, and I walk right past all of the pie display things, and I go straight for like the brownies, the cookies, the donuts, the um it was like the pie tart like fruit things. I was like, no.
yeah, yeah, it's not my thing at all. Like, I like lemon bars sometimes, or like, I know you
Yeah.
don't like coconut, but I like things with coconut. But
Hmm.
like, when it's just like one fruit and there's just so much of it, like I would like the crust and like the sugary top part, but the
Yeah.
fruit, I don't care for the fruit.
Yeah. Yeah. It gets old.
Yeah. Ernest said I went to Wales with President Obama.
Yeah, I was reading that and I was thinking, because I know Ernest, you were in the army, I believe. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you said I know you have a military background, and I think you said army, but now I'm like, was it the Marines? But I'm guessing, was it for that? Was it during your time in the military that you went to Wales with President Obama? My favorite is
And
banana pudding. That's one thing I have never had, but I should make. I will
yeah,
make banana pudding.
you should. I've never had
I
that
don't think
either.
I've ever had it in my life.
Mm-mm. It
It
sounds
honestly,
good.
it kind of as a kid, I was like, what
I think it
is
would be
that?
good because I don't think it has like it's not like mashed bananas where you have like the strings and stuff. It's like a like I always thought of it as being almost more like artificially like like literally like banana
Yeah.
pudding,
Yeah.
like like
Yeah.
chocolate pudding,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yes.
pies. I like pumpkin pie and I like French silk pie, but the rest
Yeah.
ick.
Yes. Yes. I am gonna be making pumpkin pie probably some week in November, since I do like having pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving. That's kind of the only time I really have pumpkin pie. I don't really eat it much outside of the autumn harvest season. Like, maybe like I feel like there was maybe one Christmas where we were at Grandma's and Grandpa Jim's house and they served pumpkin pie. I feel like you can have it for like Halloween to Christmas time, but then after that it's
Mhm.
kind of like no one eats pumpkin pie in the spring or the
No,
summer.
no.
But I like it as a seasonal treat. I think I get sick of it easily too, so it's kind of like a one-time thing, and then I'm like, I don't need to have it again for a whole
Same.
year.
Yep. Me too. Me too. I like it with the vegan whipped cream too.
Me too. Me too. That's exactly what I'm planning to do.
Wow, 7 years. That's
Yeah,
really cool.
that sounds like really exciting work,
Yeah.
Ernest.
Do
Very
y'all
official.
like sweet potato pie? I don't know if I've had sweet potato pie.
Oh, I hate it. I
Same.
hate it.
I
It's
have.
so gross. Especially like this is, in my opinion, this is like the abomination of abominations in the kitchen. Anyone who makes sweet potato pie and puts toasted marshmallows on top should be thrown in prison for the rest of their life. I'm like, this is disgusting.
I feel like I would like it. I think I've had it. When I think back, I think I've had sweet potato pie. I think I liked it, but I only had a little bit,
Yeah.
and it was very like
Ugh.
cinnamony and orange. That's like all I remember. But I think
For
I
me,
liked.
I don't like sweet vegetables. That's why I don't like candied carrots. I think that's what really grossed me out about them.
Mm,
And even snacking on carrots isn't super pleasant because it's just they are kind of sweet, but it's still I don't like a veg thing. And then
yeah,
with the sweet potato pie, also sorry, Mac Mars is like crying. What? I know
I
I
know.
just came in here with like a really hot take. So like that's my opinion. I know a lot of people. I remember having it at my on an uncle's house. They made um sweet potato pie or like candy. I don't know if it goes by other names, but basically they served that with the toasted marshmallow on top. And I was like, oh shoot, I want to take some of this to be polite and try some of it, but I also felt like I'm not gonna like this. I just know I won't.
Yeah, I liked it. I love I love candied carrot. Is that what you call them? I thought they had a different name.
Candied carrots?
Yeah, it's like carrots and brown sugar.
Yeah. Yeah. I think of them as candied carrots. I don't know if they go by something else.
I think that and stuffing are my all-time favorite Thanksgiving
Yeah,
foods.
I like stuffing. I've come around to
Yeah,
stuffing. As a kid, I thought it was kind of gross.
it's so good.
Yeah.
And mashed
It's
potatoes.
good. Yes,
You should
always mashed
you should
potatoes.
make something that I have not seen anyone ever make, but I really want it to exist is vegan gravy for mashed
Oh,
potatoes.
I've made vegan gravy. It's
I've
so easy.
never made it.
I made
Does it taste
poutine.
good?
It's so yeah, it's super easy. You use vegetable stock, mushrooms, soy sauce, and I want to say some cornstarch as a thickener. But if you go way back to like early 2024, when I did Canadian poutine, which is I don't know if you've had poutine before, but it's like a thing they love
Mm,
in Canada. It's
I've heard
like
of it.
fries, cheese curds, and beef gravy that they drizzle over the top. But I
Mhm.
did baked potato fries, tofu cheese curds that just kind of clump together, and then mushroom miso
Mm.
gravy on the top. So it's very easy to do vegan gravy, and
Mm.
it's so good. I feel like mushrooms are a nice, like earthy, meaty kind of
Yeah.
substitute.
When you said mushroom, I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was awesome. I would tragically I had COVID right when I made it, so it was so gross because I remember like just dying of I was like suffering with COVID for a week and a half, and I just was so hungry and so tired. And so I went to my fridge to heat up the poutine, and I remember eating it and it was so disgusting because the potato it was like the potato consistency with the like curdled like the cheese curds made from tofu, and it was like all I was getting was texture and no flavor with like the
Yeah.
gravy, and I feel like eating that food without any of the flavor was so gross because it just feels like
Yeah.
you're eating like chunky, slimy.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so frustrating because I know how good this is, but I don't even get to taste it.
Yeah, I had that with strawberries. I could taste like, or I could like feel
Mhm,
the texture,
mhm.
and this is super gross, but all I could feel was like it felt like skin with no
Yep,
taste.
yep,
Oh,
yep,
this is super
yep.
odd, like awful.
Ish,
It was
ish.
so, and I was like, I can't eat that.
Yeah, it's very disturbing. Jesse
Oops.
says, mine's chocolate chip banana bread or muffins. For Monday's video, y'all, I am making chocolate chip pumpkin pie bread.
Wow.
I cannot wait. I got
Wow.
my loaf pans in the mail today. So,
Dude, oh, I love those.
yes,
Wow.
it's from Food Network too. So it looks like a solid recipe and it's vegan. I don't have to make any like subs. Um,
Um, oh, I want to
so
try.
yes, I'm making pumpkin bread.
Yum. Does it have chocolate chips in it?
Yep. Chocolate
Yeah.
chip pumpkin bread.
Mm. There's a really good vegan chocolate chip brand, the Blue Bag. I don't know if you get the same
I have
one.
it. I have it.
Yeah, they're
Yes,
so
I
good.
made some snacking out of it.
Yeah, that's what I do too when I get a craving. Yeah, enjoy life. Yep,
Yeah,
those are my
it's so
favorite.
easy because they just make it without like all the allergies. Yeah, can you tell I was snacking out of this?
I actually forget that I have them when I have a chocolate craving, but I
They're
have the
so
bag.
good.
Yeah.
It was the day that I really wanted a donut, but I was like, "Don't do it, Hannah. Don't do it." And then I opened my Target box, and there was this waiting for me, and I was like, "This is gonna be my sweet treat today."
Good choice.
All right. Oof. I eat pumpkin pie anytime I can get it. It is good. I think if someone offered me pumpkin pie just randomly, I'd probably eat it. All
Oh
right,
yeah,
yeah, Mac Mars, sorry. I think it's sad because I was giving so much hate to sweet potato pie. I
I
agree
love
with
the
you,
crisp.
Hannah. Ernest loves candied carrots, but can't with the sweet potatoes. Yeesh. Yes. I never had marshmallows on it. That sounds gross on it. LOL. Pecan pie is my favorite, though. That is amazing. I'm trying to think where it was. I had this outstanding pecan pie. Half of me, I feel like I always want to say it was at my uncle's house because I've had so many prime meals at our uncle's house. He's the ultimate, he's the same uncle who made Rachel's spooky Halloween quilt that she's sitting with right now. He has the ultimate like hospitality touch. He makes quilts, he needle felts, he cooks, he bakes, he's worked in really nice fancy restaurants. I feel like he just is a very hospitable person and his home is like impeccably decorated for the holidays.
Yeah, I feel like he should own like a hotel chain. Like
Yeah.
just he'd be so good at it.
Yeah, the vibe. That's like the home vibe I aspire to in my life.
Yeah.
Just walking in and being like, "Oh, my oh," and he also has a beautiful deck in his home where he just plants a million flowers and plants and herbs and will use them in his cooking. He has a hummingbird feeder so you can like sit in his living room and watch the hummingbirds come and like sip out of the sugar water feeder that he puts up there. It's like just this idyllic oasis. It's I
Oh,
love going up to his place because it's so comforting. Ernest says, I love the crispy bits on the stuffing. Me too. Oh, okay, Rach, this is what I was talking to you about. So Jalen was asking in another one of my lives about a P.O. box for like sending stuff. And we were talking, Rach and I, about having a joint P.O. box where it would just be like, easy, combine it, and then we can just sift if Rachie has mail or if I have mail. But we don't have a P.O. box yet. But I think we're both open to having one because I think it would be
yeah.
really fun.
Yeah, we should do that. That would be really fun.
I don't really know the process of setting one up. Like, I don't know if you can just go to any post office. Like,
I don't
I feel like
know.
the
I
ones
think
around us aren't, to be honest, I don't think they're the most reliable post office locations. I find that like suburbia has tended to be a bit better as far as their mail rooms and just like customer
yeah,
service, but I
yeah, I
don't
don't know.
know.
We'll
So,
figure
yeah, we will figure it out. Nora Cunningham, hello. Welcome,
it.
welcome. Starboy, do you use vegan brands like Follow Your Heart and Morningstar? Yes, goodness gracious. I use a ton of vegan brands. And there's also too, I think there's like mainstream brands like Nestle that have plant-based versions of like their chocolate chips that you can buy, or like I use Country Crock plant butter. So Country Crock has kind of their normal dairy butter spread, and then there's like the plant-based variety. I want to say even Kraft, like the cheese company, they have dairy-free cheese shreds that I've seen in the grocery store. So I think there's a lot of brands that are like the only vegan brands where you can buy anything from them and it's pretty much vegan. And then I think there's the major food brands that are kind of branching out to have vegan options too, which is I find it really nice.
Mhm.
Uh, Ernest, when it comes to donuts, I will always choose a Boston cream or an eclair. Ooh, this is where I have strong opinions. So I think there's just a few kinds of textures that really freak me out as an adult with food. And I don't like any kind of stringy consistency. So that's why I don't like raw celery. Even avocados can have some strings in them. Green
Yeah.
beans, bananas have strings that I don't like, coconut shreds. And then it just, those kinds of things remind me of pulling like a hair out of your mouth if you ever get like a hair in your food. So I would say that's one texture I really don't like. And then it's like cream within a bread or baked item, like a donut. Like the cream filled anythings as a kid made me want to like throw up, to be quite honest. They, except for like I would say Twinkies and Ho-Hos and the super processed Hostess desserts I could handle, but there's something about the cream-filled donuts
I
I could
like
not.
those.
Like the jelly donuts and the cream-filled
Not the
eclairs.
jelly. I could do the cream filled though, I
Ooh,
think.
No, I don't think I'll ever be able to do those. Oops. Come on,
I don't
Android.
understand how people enjoy celery. I think it's kind of like a like I like celery, but I feel like it's more of like kind of like how you're eating carrots. It's kind of like a I don't know. It's like satisfying weirdly.
You
I don't
eat
know
it
how to
to feel
explain.
better about yourself.
Yeah, it's like with like the texture, the crunch. I think it's better with like ranch, like that.
Yeah. Yep.
But like I don't know, something
Oh,
about the way you eat it is like satisfying.
oh my god, it's so gross. Yuck.
Yeah.
Um,
Also,
Ernest,
sorry. I'm
oh, you're good. No worries. There's not too many comments to catch up on, so we're not too far behind. Hummingbirds are cute, but to me, you can't beat the bald eagle. It's so majestic, and I grew up watching them in Alaska. Yes, actually, you can see bald. I've seen so many bald eagles here in Minneapolis that I mean, it still feels like a special thing to see them, but you see them flying around where I'm like, if I barely caught one flying by, I'm like, oh, I'll see another one probably like in a few days, which is so, it makes me so happy that they're doing so well population wise because I think they were like dwindling fast. They were endangered. So yeah, there's a ton of them. I've seen them any of the lakes you go to in Minneapolis, St. Paul metro area. You'll see them like circling the water like above, and then they'll dive for fish, which is really cool to see. And I'm like, dang. And sometimes they're just perched up at the top of a tree. They're so freaking cool. Like, yes, bald eagles are very majestic. I love your hat, by the way, Rachel. Yes, her pumpkin hat is amazing. You disappeared for a second, Rach.
Yeah, I'm frozen. I don't know why.
No. What
Let me try.
happened?
I don't know.
I can hear you, but you froze.
There. I think I'm back.
Yeah.
That's random.
Darboy is saying that bacon bits are vegan. What?
That's
That is,
crazy. If it's true.
if that's true, I mean, I've been on a baked potato streak lately. I love baked potatoes. They're so easy. I like having a bunch of them on hand to just load up and eat as a meal. And I would love to top them off with bacon bits if they are vegan.
Yeah.
That's fine. More for me. Celery with peanut butter. Oh no. No, no. This was one of those things as a kid, kids would have this, like other kids would have this as a snack where it was the ants on a log. You put Jiffy or Skippy peanut butter onto a celery stick and then you put the raisins on. The idea of it was cute. I thought visually it was clever, but the actual snack was repulsive to me.
Yeah.
Celery with peanut butter and raisins is amazing.
Yeah.
No!
Yeah. That's ants on a log, right?
Ants on a log. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's yummy.
Oh my gosh, no.
It's a good, like, camp snack, though. Like, it's like
It's
a
a cute, yes, I think of
yeah.
camp when I think of that snack.
Yeah, like trail mix and, like, ants on a log,
Yes.
s'mores.
That's funny though. I don't think I've ever had it. I know I wouldn't like it because celery really grosses me out. And then raisins I'm with peanut butter just would be even
Oh,
worse.
we would do chocolate chips instead. So it was
Oh,
like
that's I mean, without
and
the
for the people
celery, that's great.
people would do pretzels.
Yeah, you're now I can't hear you. Weird. Technical difficulties tonight, but we're sorting it all out. I would see hundreds in the river basins in Alaska. I also had one land on a branch 10 feet above my head while I was fishing with my nephews. Dang, I've never seen a bald eagle that close, Ernest. It's still been probably 50 to 100 feet away, even farther than that, I would say. But that is so cool. If you eat kosher, that makes you kosher. Since a cow is a vegan, that makes you vegan, right? Kidding. Ernest, what part of Alaska did you grow up in? And Anchorage. Oh, I didn't know, Jalen, that you grew up in Anchorage. That's so cool. I know, Ernest. This life is plagued with issues. It's so unfortunate. I hope Rachie is able to make it back, especially because she was the one who started this live. It's like I think her channel is hosting this live. So we will see if she makes it back. I sure hope so. Oh, I heard something.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but your feed, all I'm seeing is like your finger grabbing the camera. So, oh, there you go. Oops.
Okay, I'm gonna get another.
What was that? Shoot. I can't hear you again. Thanks, Ernest. I don't know what's happening with your phone. This is so.
Go. I think I. No, because I got a call from the person who's delivering my food,
Oh,
and
gotcha,
so
gotcha. Okay.
I'm gonna get another call, so it's gonna be weird again. But
Okay. That makes sense.
just
That
yeah,
okay.
because
I was
I'm
like
streaming.
worried. Okay. Then
But I was
that's
able to pick up a phone call and talk, and then come back on though.
yay. Well, that makes me happy. Perf. Thank you, Daniel Stogsdill. Yeah, we have had many technical difficulties this evening. I had to move from my living room over here into my kitchen area because technology was dying on me. My phone was at 2%. I'm now at 25%, so this is actually great. But yeah, it's been a struggle for sure. You back, Chica? I keep hearing some
Um,
speed.
yeah, they are here, so I'm gonna have to go downstairs.
Okay, no worries. I can hang around and just, it's been slow in the chat, so
Okay, I
yeah.
wish I could. I don't know how to do this.
You can just take your phone with you, right?
Well, I don't want it to be on camera,
That's true. Yeah.
but I can mute.
Unwise.
I'm gonna mute myself, and then yeah, it's okay. I can go down without my phone.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
I'll
I'll
just
be
be
back.
down here.
Okay.
Sounds good. Sounds good, Chica. I'm at 35% LOL. Yeah, well, I'm working with a very old Android phone here. This is a Galaxy S8 that I got in the winter of 2017. And initially, my plan was to buy myself the new iPhone 16 for my birthday last month. And then I was like, I think my Android has like a little bit of juice left in it. Let's just use it as much as I can, but I really have been having a few noticeable issues with my Android and YouTube lives. Like my chat froze out at a certain point earlier this evening, so I had to go onto my computer to see the chat, and then my battery depletes so quickly. So, yeah, I think it's time. I feel like all the signs are pointing to it's time to get an iPhone 16. Um, are you using the charger that came with your phone, Hannah? That one actually, I think the cord frayed enough where like the wires were no longer working. So I've since upgraded to like a third party charger for my Android, but yes, still a struggle. Do you have a boyfriend, Hannah? So I know this is hosted by Rachel's channel, this live is, but actually, whenever I'm on live, I actually don't talk about my personal life relationships on the internet. I figure it's just a nice little line to draw. Oh, I think she was saying perfect, but the sound cut and I heard Hannah say perf. I bought an iPhone 15 and gave it the float test. Then went and got a real phone, the Samsung 22 Ultra. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Wow. It makes me wonder. I feel like I've been getting so many ads for the new iPhone that it makes me kind of want to check out the Samsung um, Galaxy newest phone. I don't even know what it is. 24. Don't tell me that Samsung is on this S24 and I'm sitting over here with the S8. Goodness gracious, that is crazy. Yeah, part of me feels really sad leaving Android and jumping over to iPhone. And I've used iPhones before. I have one for work. It's just they issue all of us a work phone. So I'm used to the interface. I like how it works, but I just think it's time to have the iPhone integrated with all of my other tech. Um, those iPhones don't float in a river. I would never ever try that. I would never float my phone. They're moving fast. Excuse me. The issue with the battery is across all brands. Leaving phones or laptops plugged in damages the batteries and makes them not hold a charge. Yes, I was hearing, I think my mom shared an article or was mentioning that she had seen somewhere if you like with your devices you should charge them up to full charge, but then once they're like fully charged then actually unplug them because it's that continuous charging cord flow into the device that is hurting them. I didn't know that. I was definitely one of those people who just would leave their devices plugged in all night, all day. Wouldn't I was like, "Oh, it doesn't hurt to just have it plugged in constantly," but I've heard that that's actually not really good for the phone or the device you're charging. What did she get to eat? I might want some, LOL. She got some, I think it was spaghetti and then a brownie too. So I know it's pretty late actually for delivery, but it's nice to know that, like where we are, it's a quarter to midnight and it's Friday night, so there are places that are open late. It's called Trickle Charge. I'm an IT specialist. Okay, Trickle Charge. I've never heard of that before, but yeah, I actually try to do that. So like if my phone is at say 70%, I don't plug it in overnight. I have an alarm on my phone, so I'll set the alarm, but I don't charge it overnight because I know it'll quickly hit the 30 extra percent to get to 100 and then it'll just be like plugged in all night and that might just not be the best for the phone. Good night, Hannah. How are you on this fine night? I'm doing great. My sister, she's in this live too. She hopped out of the video to go and grab some dinner late night delivery food, but she'll be right back. I'm doing great. I had a very busy week. A little behind on sleep, so I'm really prioritizing sleep and cooking and watching soccer this weekend. So I'm doing well. Happy it's the weekend. How is your Friday going, Brian? And how was your week? That's a rat poison. LOL, where are you at? It's 11:47 here. Okay, cool. Same time zone. What time is it for you? It's 11:48 now, so almost midnight. We're going on midnight. Elite, it's 12:47 for me. Okay, so you must be somewhere out on the East Coast or somewhere in Canada.
Hello.
Wow. Hello. Welcome
We match
back.
now. Wow. Look at our
I
colors.
know. Oh, yeah, I
That's
have a jacket that's very similar in color to that. We could be
we
like
match.
we could be twinning. Let me grab my matching jacket from my closet. Dun da da da.
Oh wow. Oh my god, yeah, we're like way matching. That's so weird.
If I had my hairstyle down and I wore it like a hat. Oh,
Yeah,
funny.
I look like I just respawned here, but my
That's so
video
funny.
I don't know how it does this, but it feels like it knew that I was leaving because I like
Hmm.
got out of frame. So it like froze my video. So then when I just like I don't know how to explain this. Like I scrolled my settings down and then back up and then it popped me back in.
Oh, funny. I'm
Oh,
so glad that we were able to keep this live going for so long
I know, me
after
too.
that debacle.
Me too. That was perfect.
Oh gosh, 9:48 p.m. for Starboy. Wow, that's 2 hours. Okay, so West Coast then. Nice. I live in Virginia. Very cool. I've been to Virginia several times. My best friend from childhood, all the way through high school, and still one of my closest friends, she lived in Arlington for a very long time. And we were both in the DC area working several years ago. She still lives out there. I don't, obviously. But yes, going over to Arlington was really fun. It was very cute where she lived. Cute fleece. Rachel just respawned.
I
That's so
did.
funny. I know you kind of just like emerged from the ether. I was like, whoa,
That's
paranormal activity. Oh, funny. She
you
was going to
design.
get food, not go for a walk. LOL.
That's
Oh gosh. Axe 10. Oh my gosh, someone is asking. Axe 10 watched Terrifier 3 question mark? Rachie can answer that. I did not watch it. I
unfortunately
don't
I
think I want to
did.
watch it.
Yeah,
It doesn't look fun.
unfortunately I did. It was traumatizing.
Yeah.
Um plot was very good, but the gore was unbearable. Also, on a brighter note, look at this delicious brownie.
Oh my gosh. That
Mmm.
was the brownie, like the kind of brownie situation I was contemplating at the grocery store, and I kind of wish I would have gotten it, not gonna lie.
I wish I could just like.
That looks incredible. That top layer of like fudgy solid stuff. Dang.
Not to make
Dang,
it
dang, dang.
on you.
That is so beautiful. Happy
Mm.
for you, Chica.
Me too.
Oh, Hannah is my friend birthday. Can you tell him happy birthday? His name is Siv or Sieve. All right, I want to say it two ways, and hopefully one of them is right. Happy birthday, Siv, and happy birthday, Sieve. Go Pat Rach. Yeah, right. I know. I also like the
Thank you.
texture of it. Like, is so cool.
Yeah, it's fun. I really like it too.
Ray cray. Alaska used to have 4 time zones. Really? How is that even possible?
Oh, that's
It's so
big.
big. I mean, it's big, but I mean, with
Four
four
time zone
time
big?
zones.
Yeah, that's why.
Wow. Crazy.
Also, oh, never mind. I thought my chat stopped, but you're just further up.
Mm-mm. No, I was trying to hit the ones I hadn't responded to yet. Take a really big bite for us. Funny.
Mm.
Brielle. Hi, but just saying hi, but good night. Hello and good night to you, Brielle.
Oh, hi, bye, Brielle. Yeah, Brielle has been in many of my lives, almost all of them.
Oh, cool. I haven't seen Brielle before, so that's
Mhm.
cool. When you went to Virginia, did you go to Virginia Beach? I did not go to Virginia Beach. I should be better at East Coast geography, but it's still, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
think just coming from the Midwest when everything is roughly like a rectangle. I mean,
Mhm.
Wisconsin and Michigan are a bit more like roundy, but I feel like everything is just like I think of Minnesota as like a vertical rectangle, and then Iowa is a horizontal rectangle, and Nebraska and Kansas and the Dakotas and Iowa and yeah, even
Even
Indiana
Illinois.
and Illinois both are like side by side. Pennsylvania is like a horizontal, like
Mhm.
all of the East Coast ones that are like just teensy tiny little states that are all close together. It never stuck with me. What was
Yeah,
roughly, I know that like Maine is at the top and Vermont is up there. Virginia's southern, then more south than that, but still, I
yeah.
should be better at this point.
Oh, hi, Hinalei. I'm gonna mute myself for a second because this bag is really loud.
Okay, no stress, Chica. When you went to okay, I read that one. He says thanks. He's a first time seeing you. He says you're very beautiful. Sweet. Well, hopefully I said his name right in one of my birthday wishes. Sorry, I had to go again. My bad, but I'm back. No worries, Hinale. Good night, Brielle. Thank you, Solid Snake Eyes 5. It's almost 9 p.m. up there. I live in Maryland now, but Alaska stretches from the east of the US to the west coast and from the northern border to the southern border. Yeah, it is like I've seen those images where they take Alaska and they superimpose it onto the contiguous like 48 United States. And I'm like, what is
Yeah,
this state? It's massive. It's so huge. I've never been, but I want to go so bad. Alaska looks so cool. I'm very much like a kind of like a wilderness, cold, mountains, evergreen trees. That's like my jam when it comes and water. I'm not a huge ocean person. I like more lakes and rivers,
I
but the
love
scenery
ocean.
in Alaska that I've seen is unreal.
I am an ocean person through and through.
Yes, I know, Chica. I mean,
I
I would
love it.
go. I would go to the beach and just hang out, but it's the sand never was my fave. Swimming, I'm not a huge swimmer. Um, I don't mind being like on boats and ships. That's cool. But I
Yeah,
think it's just like the tropics in general. I don't like sea life. I don't like I don't like being like too hot. I'd prefer to be cold than hot.
that's a crazy statement. I could
Really?
never. Yeah.
Oh, a good chill.
Uh-uh.
It's so satisfying where I'm like, it's keeping me awake. It's keeping me awake when my
Absolutely
coffee
not.
isn't doing the trick.
No. There's nothing worse than being freezing cold.
Oh, really? For me, it's feeling like I am being cooked. Like
Oh,
it's just the sweating, that feeling of like being out in 90-degree weather plus, and you feel the sweat like dripping down your back and down your pant legs, and I'm like, this is hell for me. Truly fiery, hot hell. I hate being overly hot.
that's
I would
way.
rather be freezing cold.
No. Also, I need a fork, so I'll be back again.
Sounds good. I'll catch us up on some of the comments. Um, okay, next comment, Hinale. What time is it over there? It's just about midnight. It's 11:58 p.m., so we're almost to Saturday,
That's
almost to
great.
midnight. Why y'all going to sleep already? LOL, lame ducks. Well, we're still up and cracking.
Yep.
We're night owls too. I mean,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I love the late night hours. I feel like because some of my friends who are very much morning people get up in like the 5 o'clock hour, 6 o'clock hour, start their work at 7 a.m. They're like, yeah, I wake up and I'm so full of energy and then it just depletes over the day. So then by like 9 p.m., they're absolutely goner. Like no more brain capacity, no more energy. And I feel like I am the opposite of that, where I wake up and I'm like puffy, kind of delirious coming out of sleep, um, trying to just kind of get reoriented, and like it's just like dress, brush your teeth, get some food, brew some coffee, kind of, but like still foggy. I feel like I have brain fog for most of the morning, and then by afternoon I'm pretty good, and then evening around, I would say like 6, 7, 8 p.m., around that time I'm like full 100% all
Yeah.
the way until like 2. I would say 2 to 3 is kind of like my cutoff to get some sleep. Ernest says we call them the lower 48. I've heard that. Yes, the lower 48 states. Oh, it's true. I mean, it's factual. We are below you guys.
Yeah.
Elite says, I love swimming. A little hidden away lake in the woods is so beautiful. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, yeah, I love water, but just not the ocean. I prefer it, I would say, like Minnesota style. We've got all the lakes you would ever want, and we have tons of rivers here. That's kind of just my preference for being on the water and around the water. In Texas, it gets to 108 degrees. I believe it. This is a funny memory I have of my dad. So he, like, growing up in East Africa, just it's super hot there, super sunny. Like in his era, they probably, I don't even know if they wear sunscreen over there nowadays, but like he doesn't wear sunscreen. He's just like, whatever, like I'm fine. And I remember him coming back from a work trip in Texas. And I believe that's the only place in his life that he's gotten sunburned. And he was like, yeah, it was really hot down there. And I got sunburned. And I was
Remember
like,
that.
mad respect, Texas. You cooked my dad. And he's like, he's been to the desert. He's been to some pretty intense, like hot African places. And he came back and felt the need to share that. So I believe it. I just moved to Virginia after living in Georgia for 6 years. What brought you to Virginia, Elite? I have been to Georgia a couple of times. I was there on a family trip. Rachel and I both were there with our parents. We visited Savannah, and then we stopped over briefly in Atlanta. And then I went on a work trip to Atlanta last summer and was there for a few days. And I liked it. Really loved Savannah. I'm eager to get back there. I'm from Cali. I need hot weather. I believe that. Yeah, Rachel's a Cali girl at heart.
100%.
Dang, it's like 6 over here in Hawaii. So I'm guessing, so Hawaii, how, so you guys are behind us, right? Hawaii time, goodness, can't type right now. Wow, 7:02 p.m. in Honolulu. No, no, no. Is that right? Okay, so you guys are way behind us then. That's so cool. Brielle, before I go to bed, what's your friend's YouTube channel name? And it's 11:58 as well. I don't know what that means. So Brielle. Oh, well, this is Rachel's channel, and then my channel is Hannah and Health, if you're wondering if it's not linked. Elite. It's Saturday for it's crazy that we're talking to each other in a different day. Yes. Now
Yeah.
we've crossed over into Saturday. It's 12:03 a.m., so it's a little past midnight. It's now officially Saturday here in Minneapolis. I prefer the cold because when it's cold you can put on more clothes. When it's hot you can't take off so much before someone I know. That's exactly my logic when it comes to cold weather. You can always bundle up, but with hot weather after a certain point, and I don't want to be, I don't know, I like to still cover up even when it's hot, so there's only so much I'm willing to remove from my outfit, so it's a struggle in hot weather for sure. What's girly, says JP. I've lived through 115-degree heat before, but it was dry heat. 100 degrees and humidity is the worst. Yes. Yes. We get humidity here and it's brutal because we have so much water. You're welcome, Brielle. I think that's what you were asking. So, sounds like I answered your question. Texas is always hot. I think of Texas as being hot all the time.
Yeah. I think of
That's
that
the most,
Dallas story you told about Dad.
yes. I know. I'm like, I mean, it doesn't get more epic than that. You
No.
roasted my dad and he's been through it.
Yeah. He was
Gotta
roasted for
respect it.
20 plus years.
I know, I know. I guess the Texas heat is just different.
God.
I gotta go. I feel like Texas is just so legendary.
I
And
know.
like in college, there was a Texas Society, and of course, they're just like so proud of being from Texas, as you should be. Like, you gotta rep your state pride.
You're yeeing the
Uh,
haws, as the kids would
Oh
say.
yeah, but the Minnesota Club, legend has it that the Minnesota Club beat the Texas Society at a drinking contest. Like, and so it's like we had big bragging rights for years because it was like, ooh, we showed up the Texas Society.
Is that bragging rights?
Don't underestimate the grain belt, y'all. Like we
Honestly, you know who could outdo Minnesota though is the Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, I
Yeah.
know. I was thinking that too. Not to like, I just feel like
I think there's
it's
something
more of
about
the
there's something about cold weather, and then there's people
yes,
who drink a lot because then it makes you warmer too.
yes,
Like it
yes.
just makes sense.
Well, and I will say this too, like I love the feeling of being inside on a bitterly cold day. Like just it's so cold out and you're just inside and you're sipping like whiskey or some like hard like vodka. It's so severe and I feel like it's harsh and cold and then you're sitting there like in your blanket just like looking outside and it's like I
Hmm.
don't know, that whole vibe of like the cozy just like sip and then like watch the winter is
Yeah,
I feel like like that's where a lot of it comes from.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's like you've got like the I think of like Jimmy Buffett vibes, like that type of drinking where it's like
Yeah.
tropical vacation drinking, and then there's like
Yes.
cold drinking.
Yeah, yes. Yep, totally. I moved to Virginia for my mom's work, but I lived close to Atlanta. When I did live in Georgia, I live in Warner Robins. Cool. Very cool. Warner Robins. I don't know what that is. Let me look it up. Warner Robins, Virginia. Oh no, maybe Georgia?
Hmm.
It's coming up as a Georgia location. Yeah, Warner Robins is a city in the US state of Georgia. Cool, cool, cool. Good night, Brielle. Thank you for subbing. Northern Texas gets snow. I did know that. Parts of Texas. I think we get headlines up here of how everything shuts down and like the sprinkling of snow that Texas gets. I mean, you just don't have the arsenal of snow plows and stuff to deal with it. So of course it's like a huge weather event down there. It
Yeah.
was 93. Oh my gosh, this is brutal. 93 degrees and 85% humidity. Where's
No.
Daniel's at? Oh my gosh.
I'm so
That is horrible. I mean, I would be suffering.
Yeah, that's terrible. I think
Alaska is bigger and better. What were you gonna say, Rach?
I was gonna say the only time I think I've encountered like true consistent 90-degree weather, like in its full, was in Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I believe
really,
it. Yeah.
and it's like in the I think it was in the capital city, I believe. It's a lot more like barren than like Istanbul is, and so
Yeah.
it's dry land and dry hot air and just pure sun on you all times.
No. No.
And
No thanks.
there's no way to get cool because you also have to wear like clothing that covers you like more like
Mm-hmm.
long skirts and stuff, and
Yep.
so
More
like
modest.
yeah, boiling hot.
Yikes. Oof. Yeah. Oh, looks like Bookworm is heading out. Good night, ladies. Good night, Bookworm. Thank you for joining us. Ernest. No one gets their LOL in the panhandle. Um, when I live in when I live in Virginia last week, it was high 80s. Now it's getting down to low 70s and even 60s. That's like us. We're coming down into the actually today was in the 50s and it actually felt very good. It wasn't I saw the temps and initially I was worried. I was like this could be
No,
rough going outside. It's like that in between weather where it's like I don't want to wear my winter coat because that's too hot, but I also don't want to go out with too little because I'm going to be freezing. But it
yeah,
was actually I had a light blazer on and it was perfect.
that's nice.
I won't go outside if it's snowing. What? You have to. It's so fun.
I'm that way too. I'm like, ugh, snow. I love watching it, and I love
Yeah,
skating, but like
me too.
besides that, I'm like, I'd prefer sand.
The drinking when cold is actually bad because it draws the blood from your core and it makes you colder. Hmm.
The
I
sensation
still
feels
do it.
warm, weirdly.
I meant I lived in Warner Robins. Yep, yep.
Hmm.
It's normal and lovely. Istanbul has had some of the best coffee I ever tasted.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we heard from Richie. Yes,
So
it
good.
looks amazing.
Yeah, it's fun there too because I remember so many times going to get like coffee before like walking to class, and there's just cats everywhere there. They're like basically like the community cats, and they're allowed in restaurants too. So like I would get morning coffee,
Oh,
and then you just have a little cat like leap up and sit by you, and like
cute. I love that. Aw, I
yeah,
would love that.
it's fun to like because we would get up in the morning and then we would walk to basically like where we would have classes,
Yeah.
and it's just cats everywhere. It's like
Everywhere.
before everyone wakes up, it's just cats lining the streets. And then people like they think of the cats as the community as everyone's cats, so everyone has a food dish out on their like step and stuff for just the community cats.
Yeah, they just take care of them.
Yeah,
Also, sorry.
it's okay.
Just opening up some chips.
I don't know if you know this too, but you're able to mute your live and then come back on if you want. If you see the microphone button on the right side of your phone, there's like a reverse button that'll flip your camera. Yeah. You got it. um, you went to Istanbul with then Vice President Biden. Wow, so many like presidential interactions. That's really cool. Um, Ernest, I'm glad you're alive to talk about it. LOL. Oh, I have to go, but what's your channel? You should be able to click mine up here. Mine is Rachel Goor, and then Hannah, whatever side you're on. Hers is Hannah in Health. If you type that in.
Thank you for visiting us, Elite, and commenting.
Mhm. Yeah, we look more alike right now.
I had to throw this on. I was like, I've got the same shade basically. Yours is like maybe a little more like brighter crimson than
For
mine.
for April Fool's Day, we should I should stream from your place and you should stream from my place.
I love that idea. Let's do it.
That's really funny.
And to throw them off even more, you should style your hair in a bun, and I should try to attempt to do
Yeah.
a curly hairstyle.
Yeah, you should do your hair out during the live, and then I'm gonna cook something. Or like chop
Oh
some
my god, I love this. Wow. Yep, we try to like swap, like Freaky Fridays swap each other's channels. I love that.
You two related.
Yes, we are related. We're sisters. Hugo Silva, we're still on live stream, still here.
I like the comment that the freckles gave it away.
Yep. I know, I feel like we do. I mean, we're not identical twins. I mean, but I feel like anyone could see that we are at least related. Like, we have the same complexion, and I think the freckles are a good giveaway.
Yeah, I feel like if we try to look alike, we can look pretty alike.
Yeah. Yes. I agree.
Still on live stream. Yes, we are.
I can see it immediately.
Your nose is. I don't know what gnarling means. 20 twins. You both
Ryan Moses. Thank you. I really like this color. It's one of my favorite colors.
It's funny because I've always wanted to get color analyzed for like clothing and like outfits. And I don't know if you've seen this, but people will go and get their like color palette done for them so they know like what to buy.
Yeah.
I feel like you've always been more olivey and I've always been more like pink. Like interesting.
Yep. I would love to know, because I feel like I know the colors that I think I look good in, but it would be fun to have like a color specialist person recommend colors to try.
Yeah. Well, because like this color looks good on both of us, I feel like. This like maroony wine color.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's colors that you wear that look good on you and not me. Which is like.
I remember my mom. Jeez, I remember mom saying how much she loved. I had this T-shirt from like American Eagle. It was a deep like forest green, and she would like always say, she's like, I love that color on you so much. And I don't own anything in that color now, but I do love that color whenever I see it in like clothing shops. So I think
I know what shirt that she's talking
I
about.
can still like see it in my head. Mind to share with us some of your chips. Yeah, I got this, like, this was just on sale at my grocery store. It's called Hard Bite Handcrafted Style Chips, and it's black truffle sea salt, which is just it's so good, you guys.
I love black truffle.
Yeah, me too.
Want to see what
you two have twin powers.
Here's my food.
Ooh, gosh, that looks amazing, Rach.
I cut off all the vegan meatballs, but the spaghetti
the brownie too.
Yeah, I've still got brownie. I just didn't want to eat all of the brownie first, because then I know I would be full. Because I'm definitely a dessert first person, and I'm like, I need to eat the meal first. I feel like.
Ooh, Daniel.
And some. I think he's trying to find your channel.
Stalker alert. I know, I read it first and I was like, yeah, you don't have to try and find me in real life, but my channel is Hannah and Health.
I think sometime when we have a an even bigger audience and enough people that would want to come to like a meet and greet type of thing. It would be
Yeah.
it would be so fun to have like a hair, beauty, food, and fitness
Oh my.
like
Yep. We could do the whole
that.
thing. Whole
It'd be so
thing.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
I can picture the little like stations of like
Yeah.
food
I can
things
too.
and like that would be so fun.
I know. Oh, let's see. Someone's saying good morning. Good morning to you. It's also morning for us, my PG vlog. We're a little bit past midnight our time. Okay. Oh yeah, Starboy. Oh, did I read that wrong? Sorry, Daniel. I mean, I read it quickly too, and I was like, don't try to find me, please, in
And then
real life.
read Daniel's comment too. It's funny.
I don't have the energy to talk even my tortoises.
Yeah,
I love that. That's funny. No funny.
I remember there was one time when I was outside mowing a lawn, and I remember I just saw like as I was on this like riding lawnmower, I saw this baby turtle just crawl like in front of it, and I was like, no.
No.
And I stopped it, but it was like the babiest, cutest little thing. And then I remember being like, where did this thing come from? Because it's so tiny. And then as I kept mowing, I found this hole, and there were turtle eggs like in the hole.
Oh.
And I was like, it might have like just hatched and was just like about to get run over by a lawnmower.
Thank God it did. Thank God you saw it.
And
Little
it's so
baby.
easy to like absentmindedly just like drive it. And then I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god, animal. And I like quickly stopped it. And then I was like, where did you come from? Like a little
Oh.
baby.
Yep. I know. Fresh hatchling.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember reading about it, and it said that when turtles hatch, they tend to just be independent from the beginning.
I believe it. I remember watching the brutal, like, there's so, I don't know what, Planet Earth maybe? That documentary series where
Mhm.
they hatch on the beach and then it's literally they have to go through like the Hunger Games of like the crabs and the birds
It's
and they're
brutal.
just getting picked off left and right. It's so sad that they go through all of that. Like they get in, they're like in their egg and they're growing. And for a
Mhm.
lot of them, they just hatch and then they live for literally 15 seconds. And
Mhm.
that's it. It's so sad.
Yeah, it's like live or die from the get go.
Mhm. Yeah.
You have a beautiful laugh. I don't know which one of us that is directed at, but you do have a beautiful laugh, Hannah.
That was Donatello from the Ninja Turtles you have.
I'm not a Ninja Turtles person, so I don't know the reference. But I do know that
Never.
they're named after artists, though. I know
I
that.
loved that. That was the only thing I liked about the Ninja Turtles was their names. Like Raphael, is it Donatello, Michelangelo? I don't know. They all had really cool names. So that
Mhm.
was cool, but the ninja, mutant, that stuff, their outfits,
Yeah.
wasn't into it.
I just remember as a kid, I was like, why turtles? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it didn't add up.
Same.
But then again, I watched like SpongeBob, which is like does not make any sense at all.
I know.
Hmm? Kinda, maybe. You also chew beautiful. I know that's not about me. I'm
Trying
house.
to eat with
I'm,
my mouth shut on a live stream.
I'm housing my pasta, so that's not about me.
Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael, Donatello. Amazing.
Hmm.
Love those names. Like Renaissance, 1500s, Italy. Like, yep. Yes to everything. Ever see Fairly Odd Parents? Of course. I love that theme song. That'll always be in my brain.
I love the my shiny teeth and me shiny teeth, shiny teeth.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That'd be a good Halloween costume. Someone should be Chipped Skylark.
Or like the Fairly Odd Parents.
I've seen that as like a couple's costume with the green and the pink. We should predict Halloween, like popular Halloween costumes for this year. Because that made me think of Wicked, and I could see like two girls, or like even girl and guy being like Elphaba and Galinda.
Yes.
I think
Gosh.
Chapel Roan. That too.
Oh, Eras Tour. Taylor Swift outfits.
Yep.
Who else has been like a celeb or like a popular show?
Yeah. I remember Squid Game when that was popular. That was a big one with like the jumpsuit.
Yeah. I don't know. Other shows.
Did I tell you what me and my boyfriend are gonna be? We're gonna be the kids from Dragon Tales who wish on the scale.
That's cute.
It's so easy too, because it's like they're just in like, I think one of them's in like overalls, and the other one's it's like a red shirt and jeans, and like a green shirt and jeans, and then just a big dragon scale.
Yeah. Nice. I want to see photos.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cute. I don't know when we'll wear them though, to be honest, but we'll figure it out. I was more of an Ed, Edd and Eddie kind of kid, but remember Butter Toast? I remember that. One year I wanted to be that kid from Ed, Edd and Eddie who has the plank.
Yeah. God, what was his name?
I have no clue.
I mean, it's been since like 6th grade or something.
Timmy? Is it Timmy, maybe? That's ringing a bell.
I don't know. He was wasn't he kind of like off to the side? He wasn't one of the main.
I think he had like I think he was like a side-ish character, but he had like a dental thingy, didn't he?
Yeah. I mean, this is a reach. It's been years.
I can picture his hair and then like a dental thing.
Yeah. Ed, Edd and Eddie kid. Buttered toast. Buttered toast.
That's what I said.
I remember that. Oh, funny.
Ed, and Eddie kid. Oh, it's Johnny.
Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny 2x4. That's his name. Oh, he doesn't have hair or a dental thing. Who am I thinking of? That's weird. Oh, it's the other kid. Yeah, it's the other kid. Yeah, like this is such an easy and like cute Halloween costume. Aww. Yeah, like how easy would that be to do?
Oh my gosh, yes. I forgot all about him.
I could also see a really funny couples costume of like one person's him and then one person like draws the red around their eyes and makes it to the plank.
They dress up as the plank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the blue smile.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, Starboy.
Next time, let's have drinks.
That's a fun
Friday
idea.
night happy hour.
Yeah, I know. I
like
was
that
thinking because
idea.
like when I told you about that Good Mythical Morning party that it's like a virtual party that they had tonight, and I think it'd be so fun to plan like a live stream party with like we could do like bingo, we could do like trivia.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
Like the first one to guess it gets surprised.
Truth. I've seen people do truth or drink, and
Ooh,
it's
that's fun.
hilarious. Yes.
Yeah, we should do that.
Wow. So many possibilities with lives.
We could do like a fall party or something.
We could do a holiday party too in
Yeah,
December.
yeah, it would be great.
Oh, love that. Okay. There's a conspiracy theory about that show where all the kids are in purgatory from different times in history. I love hearing the conspiracy theories for different shows. Like I would say specifically kid shows.
Mhm.
Like the Rugrats, that's a pretty popular one.
Yeah, I was thinking of
Um,
Winnie the Pooh. There's a theory that like each character
yes.
presents a different like mental health issue or something.
Yep.
I don't remember them all, but
Yeah. I mean, Tigger and Eeyore would be the easiest for me to think of in terms of representing different like moods.
yeah.
Um, I don't know about like Rue or
hmm
Piglet.
Or I think the Seven Deadly Sins was one too.
Yeah, cool. Duck bread, says Daniel Stogsdill. Yeah, I know the conspiracy theories or the hidden messages in kid shows.
There are some
Isn't
fun
it?
ones, like
Yeah.
not like the creepy conspiracy theories, but like the ones like in Pixar movies. There's like a classroom number that's in every single Pixar movie because it's a Cal Arts room where like they do a lot of animation.
That's
So they,
cool.
it's like a nod to like most of their alma mater. So like I
Gotcha.
like the happy conspiracy,
Yeah,
but, like
references.
yeah, like fun references.
Me too. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, Starboy's heading out. Has
oh,
a date tonight. Have a good night. Nice.
mm,
Well, good luck on your date
yeah,
and have fun. And
mm,
thanks for joining us.
yeah. A114. That's the Pixar number.
Lol.
So like if you see a car like in cars or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is true, but it would be like the license plate would be like A114 or
Mm-hmm.
like some rant like anywhere where there should be a number like a license or like a hotel number, it'll be
Mm-hmm.
A114.
Wow. Very cool.
Yeah, it's like
Love that.
it's like if you know you know type of Easter
If
egg.
you know, you know. Yeah, definitely not me, but now I know.
Mhm.
Oh,
Mm.
this. Yo, sis.
Who dis yo sis? It is.
Yes. Me.
I feel bad eating and talking, but yes.
That's okay. I was doing it too.
Also, this is so cool. Yeah, yeah. The Pixar ball is in all the movies.
I did
Also,
not know
in
that.
every movie, there's also a character from a different movie. So, like, you can find like Scar in like
Yes, I
something
remember
like
seeing
Wall-E.
that. Specifically, Scar was in Hercules. Well, no, that's animated. But Scar showed up in like in Hercules where he's like going through
Toys.
costumes and stuff, and he
Yeah,
like throws Scar. I think that's Hercules.
I think yeah, or Toy Story. I think he's in Toy
Maybe
Story.
it's Toy Story. Yeah,
Yeah,
where I was like, wait, what was that?
yeah. Well, hello then. How the hell are you? That sounds like such a mid. How the hell are
We're doing great.
you?
We decided I was gonna go live tonight because I go live on Fridays. And then Rachie texted me and was like, "Want to do a joint live tonight?" And I was like, "Yeah," because I don't think we've done one of these before.
No, never.
So I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." I've watched Rachie do joint lives with a friend of hers, but I've never done one before. So I thought it'd be cool, and I wasn't. I was already gonna do a live already, so I was like, "Let's do it."
Yeah, I'm
Good
excited.
fun Friday night.
Someone said they bet we used to fight. We didn't fight really. Like, I feel like we had random
No,
moments, but like that's
we
every.
would have like minor, just like spats, or
Yeah,
just like I
it's
think
like
we would just like get annoyed, but we actually weren't really allowed to
a
fight,
fight. No, I
really
don't.
fight as kiddos. Like our parents were just like, no,
I feel like we
you don't
also
get to
just
fight.
got along too.
Yeah.
I'm just turning
Um.
really hot. I always get super hot on my lives. I think it's because I have like a big like it looks like a boom light right back here, and
Yeah.
it like cooks me while I'm sitting on my live.
Oh no. Oh no.
I feel like
Okay.
sweaty.
Oh, Bookworm is back. I'm
Oh
back. I can't believe y'all
wow!
are still up. Yeah, I mean this isn't too late for us actually. I mean, what
No.
it's 12:30. I mean, that's getting late, but I mean we've stayed up until like 5, 6, 7 in the morning, so this
Yeah.
is not too late for us. Best
And
thing to
so-
happen since 2006. Goofy and Hickey Mouse are in the Little Mermaid. Oh, Mickey Mouse are in the Little Mermaid.
Yeah, that's right.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah, I can't remember. I know I can like visually see them
What?
in it, but I don't remember what scene. There's one in Finding Nemo too that's like weird. But it's like every movie. There's like
Mhm.
some character
Yeah.
from a movie is just in it.
Wow. I need to pay. I feel like I've seen it a few times, but I didn't know it was like a consistent thing that they do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's so many things that they do where it's just like, wow, you'd really have to like plan this out.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's impressive. Speaking of, may I ask, how is Amethyst? I
Oh,
believe
she's
Amethyst is doing well, right? I
yeah.
haven't seen her as
I
recently as
saw
you have.
her. I saw her last weekend. Yeah, she's been busy with work, very busy.
I
She's been
bet.
at conferences and things for
Ooh,
things.
fun.
Um, but she's good. She seemed like she just needed to like chill too. I feel like everyone right now has just been like burnt out.
I
So
know. I feel like there's this like fall time frenzy with like school or work, like my busiest season. It's done now, but it's literally from like Labor Day to mid-ish October. It's like full on sprint mode.
mhm.
And then we kind of then like mellow out and then just are like doing other stuff. But it was just
Yeah,
like, okay, it feels like I haven't taken a vacation in a long time.
yeah,
Because I'm like, oh,
yeah. I
yeah.
feel that way too. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe in a couple weeks I might take a day or two just to.
Same, 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 same. I mean, I'm looking forward to not next week, but the week after on Wednesday. I'm taking that day off because it's the day after election and I want to have the ability. I just have always thought it's super fun to like stay up late and watch the votes come in because
Yeah.
I don't want to have to go to bed at like 11 p.m. while we're still waiting 2 hours for the polls to close in California. Because I feel like
Hmm.
it's fun to stay up late and watch because then you can finally kind of see what's happening.
Yeah.
You kind of have a sense of what the result is going to be if you stay up decently late. But yeah, I was just like, I don't want to have to think about work the next day. I just want to be able to like enjoy and see what happens.
Yeah, I remember. I feel like I've done that now for like all the most recent elections. Like I just stayed up and like it's
Yeah.
so interesting, like just
Yes.
to watch them come in.
Yeah, I know because I feel like I can think of times where like a state flipped where they had a preliminary. It's like our preliminary declaration for this state is they're going this direction. And then you see, and they're like, breaking news, this state flipped now
Hmm.
that all these votes have come in. So it's like, it's so cool. And I'm like, I just don't want to have to worry about waking up at like an early time the next morning
I
because you
know.
do have to stay up late to see what
Mhm.
happens on the West Coast and then for the polls in Hawaii to close, Alaska. Like you
Mhm.
just yeah. It's a long, long wait, but it's just I think of it as like a holiday. Like I wish we had election day as a holiday and even like the day after to kind of just like stay informed, see what's going to
Yeah.
happen instead of just kind of like go vote and then just go back to work. It's like it's a
I kind
huge
of
event.
I kind of think of it as like usually the day after the election, like it feels like everyone kind of was doing the same thing. So it's
Yeah,
kind of 4th of July. Like you work the day after, but it's like everyone was up late, typically watching fireworks. So it's like
exactly.
everyone feels like in it together the next day.
Mhm.
It kind of feels
Yes.
like an unofficial holiday anyway, because that's what everyone is like thinking about.
Yeah. Yeah, no one's doing their best work the day after 4th of July or the day after Election Day. No.
Mm-mm. No way.
Rusty 33. Hey, remember me.
Mm-hmm. I do. Hi, Rusty. I've always loved that name.
Me too.
Like, always. I love the name.
I don't know if I've ever known a Rusty in my life, but I think it's a cool name.
Yeah, I haven't taken a proper vacation either in years. I can't.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I don't even
yeah,
remember the last place I traveled to.
it was pre-COVID for me. I haven't really felt the need since COVID even to just go on these like long distant overseas. I haven't been out of the country, not counting Canada. I haven't like flown out of the country overseas since pre-COVID, but like I don't
Yeah.
know. The like the urgency isn't there. Like there hasn't been anything where it's like I have to jet off to like France or
Yeah.
wherever. It's just Norway or
You
Thailand.
cool though, like the World Cup was cool. You like
Hmm.
went to France, right?
Yeah,
Like so
2019. That was my last time. I went to France for the World Cup, and then I went over to Germany to see old coworkers there. So it was kind of like a dual trip. But I feel like COVID and then the years, it was just like that period was so like no one's going anywhere,
Mhm.
travel at your own risk. And then even now, I'm just like, I'm kind of in like work mode, save mode. Also,
Mhm.
I love traveling and doing stuff locally, and there's so
Mhm.
much to do here that
Yeah.
I'm like, it just isn't a priority
Yeah.
currently to be going on like long, extended, really expensive
Yeah.
international trips. I'm like, eventually someday I know I'll want to go far away and travel and stuff, but in the meantime, I'll just be working and saving money whenever the time comes in the
Yeah.
future.
Also, I wanted to show you this picture of they were saying that you can see Mickey Mouse. I looked it up and it's right here.
What?
It looks like
Oh
Goofy.
my gosh.
Isn't that crazy?
I never have seen that
I
until
know.
now. I
And
know that scene so well.
it's so clever because you can see
Wow.
like the side profile of Goofy is like unmistakable.
Unmistakable. Yep. That is crazy.
It's so funny.
Wow. Wow. All I can say is wow.
You'd
Nice
have to
job,
be so
animators.
like you'd have to be so eagle-eyed to spot that the first time, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You'd have to pause the frame and just be like, oh,
Yeah.
there's Goofy and Mickey.
Yeah, did I just see Goofy underwater?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he okay?
Oh man.
um what's going on in the comments?
Trying to see where we were. Okay, we
Yeah,
said
so interesting. A lot of people, I've noticed this too, a lot of people would rather just sleep and wake up to the results. And I'm like, that's too jarring for me.
no.
I would way
No. It's
rather
so
just watch it.
like for me, I'm like, however it goes.
Mhm.
It's just so it's to me it's so interesting
Mhm.
to know that there's like hundreds of millions of people and it's like it's like time zone by time zone because it's like polls close at this time over like they'll be like and the East Coast people have there's 2 more hours before their polls are going to close polling
Mhm.
places and then we're moving to the Midwest and then the mountain time and then they're waiting for Alaska and Hawaii and I'm like it's so interesting. I think of like we're living in like the kingdom of the planet of the apes and we're all like casting our vote for like
Yeah,
who is gonna be running things for 4 years. It's just so cool. So
it
I'm
is.
just this is like the poli sci person in me where I'm like oh my gosh like seeing the numbers and you're just seeing the numbers alone you're like dang like this many millions of people voted in this state, and then you see the percentages of like who's voting for who. Like it's so endlessly fascinating, and the swing states are so interesting because those I feel like can go, it's like certain elections, it's just they're wildly different. So
Yeah.
it's just like the ultimate like popcorn
Oh my
movie
god.
night, but it's like real. That's the thing. It's like a real. You're like watching it, like, oh my gosh, we've officially declared this state for this person. So I could never go to sleep early on election night if I
No.
didn't have to. I would just stay up all night until this was the tricky thing with COVID because everyone did mail-in
Mhm.
ballots. And so I stayed up all night, but there was no result the next day because no one went in. Some people I think did go in to vote, but so many had to be just unenveloped and then counted where it was so slow that they didn't know the result the next day. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, this was like I just wanted to know the result the next day, but they couldn't do it logistically with all the
Yeah.
mail-ins.
I remember that. What am I eating? It's just regular. It's like toast, vegan toast.
Ooh, someone Buzz Puke said y'all need to head north for a little R&R in Flin Flon, Manitoba. Is that a
Where?
real place? Flin Flon, Manitoba? I
I
know
don't think that.
Manitoba, but I don't know what Flin Flon is.
Where are you seeing this comment?
It's the one close to
Oh yeah, I got it.
by the election comment. Flin
That reminds
Flon.
me of there's this area in, I think it's Minneapolis, and I saw this notification at one point because I just get like Minnesota notifications of things going on, and it
Yeah.
said something about there being a scuffle in Tangletown, and I was like, what?
That's funny. That like the joke just writes itself. Oh man. Yeah, Flint
Tangletown?
Flon, like, Google is like cycling through some images for me. It's really pretty. Okay, this is like
Wow, yeah,
Canada. Like I remember during COVID because we couldn't go anywhere, all the borders were closed, and it was just like, well, if we can't go anywhere, if we can't like board a plane and fly anywhere, then just we live in a massive country. We also border Canada, which also is massive. And there's so much to see and so much wilderness, so many state parks, so much outdoor recreation. And I feel like just the COVID era was this, yes, it was stressful and you had to be careful, but I feel like it was also like an outdoor heyday period because it was like, let's just make the most of being, of like domestic travel, basically. And so going to Canada was really fun. I We went on a trip um to Thunder Bay, and that place, I was just like, why have I not gone to Canada more often? It's right there.
I
It's
know,
like extended northern Minnesota.
I know. I love
Um,
every time
is
I've
it-
like been there, it's fun.
yes. Okay, so Fuzz Puke. So Fuzz Puke is Canadian. Our politics are boring as F compared to the wild ride your country is on. I'm scared, but will probably not sleep as I watch your results. Yeah, I know everyone is people are like the world is watching because like our elections do affect what happens elsewhere.
Hmm.
Um, I would say it's probably I think that ideally politics should be boring AF because it's just like taxes, infrastructure projects, international cooperation and diplomatic missions. It's like just the yawns. Like there's no sensational juicy headlines, but like our politics have only been sensational juicy headlines
Yeah,
forever. It feels like forever it's been that way now. Like I wish it could just kind of get back to some like boring, like yawn. No one really cares about our economic plan.
yeah. I kind of like the Like I don't know. I kind of like the political hype leading up to the election. I think it's
Me too.
just
Me too.
there's like a buzz in the air of like
You can feel it.
and like
Yeah,
what like no matter what happens, like you can just feel it amongst everyone of like
I
something
know.
something big is happening.
I know. I know. You can sense it. It's like I love it. So, yeah, I know some people are stressed with any result, but like I'm like you gotta like it's gonna happen whether or not you're scared or stressed. Like it's the day is gonna come and go.
Yeah.
We will have a different president come January.
Yeah.
So it's just like sure it can be stressful, but like it's gonna happen. Just like you gotta keep going.
Oh, someone said Jalen said it's always a great day when you guys are live. That's
Woo! Jalen.
Jalen, Jalen.
Oh, I really look forward to going live. And I feel like
Me too.
I just had to find a rhythm. Like I couldn't go live every day. I did that for 1 week and I was like, this is too much. Like it's starting to be I'm starting to just like burn out here because it just was too much. But
Yeah.
I was looking forward to this today because I had a long day. I was very tired and I was like, just if you can make it to the end of the day, you're gonna go live and it'll be fun. You'll get to chat with people. So
I know.
yes, these are really fun. And I feel like now that I know kind of the days, like which days I'm gonna be on live and which days I'm just like, no, like no camera time today. I'm doing other stuff with my evening.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like as much of just like a chore. I never want this to feel like a chore.
No. No, it should be fun. I was trying to find something to just throw on my TV as like background something.
Light watching,
I went on
light.
YouTube and it's everything's politics. It's so
I
interesting.
know, I know.
Oh, I know.
So
I have a
ridiculous.
favorite YouTube girl. I've told you, Hannah, but her name is Darling Desi, and she like thrives
Yes!
fall, and her stuff is like it's like eye candy. Like I'll show you her most recent video that dropped this oop, this week. It's just like fall beauty. Like
Yeah.
oh, let me just show you. Also, just like look at her. Um,
I was reading a comment. Rice Sandu, good to see you all again. Hello. Good to see you too.
yeah, like her most recent videos. Just look at how gorgeous that is.
Yep, yep, yep. Eye candy.
Like, are you serious?
And she's in the UK now, right?
I think she moved there, I believe.
That's so crazy.
I think so. But like she just dropped this beautiful fall festivities video and it's called Romanticizing October, a guide, trip to Salem, boo baskets, pumpkin spice breakfast, and fall outfits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's like the ultimate fall lover's dream.
Yeah, like look how pretty that is.
Yeah. Yep.
It's so nice.
I love autumn.
Me too.
It really is such a wonderful season. I would say it is my favorite season.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think it's weird because like it didn't used to be my favorite, but it grew on me so much as an adult. Like
Yeah.
the
Yep.
cozy and the colors and like
Yeah.
it's just better to me than even summer. Like
Oh yeah, I love summer because I feel like summer is so easy to love because it's beautiful, it's warm. I feel like there's like this frenzy too of like a million art fairs. Everyone's jetting off to their summer vacation destinations. Everyone's going up to their cabins.
yeah,
4th of July. Just it's like, especially in Minnesota, I feel like I can just there's a vibe where it's like everybody is doing 1,000 things every single weekend because it's just like I feel like everything slows down in January and through like March or April, it's just so quiet. And I feel like in summertime, I do like the weather and just the summer, like just splashy, fun vibe, but it's a little bit too frantic for me personally, where it's just like
Yeah.
We gotta go here, we gotta go here, we gotta summer travel, we gotta road trip, we gotta beach, we gotta, and I'm like, okay, this is a bit much. And I
Mhm.
feel like with fall, it's still busy, but it's starting to kind of like cool down and
Yeah.
slow down into like it's like the cozy, calm holiday vibe.
Yeah. It's more slow. Like it goes hand in hand with like slower living, I think, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like sipping on coffee and tea and like going to an apple
Mhm.
orchard and like
Yes.
it's very like
Yep. Totally. Yes.
um
Um,
how do we feel about pumpkin spice stuff? I like it, but sometimes it's too sweet.
Yeah.
I kind of prefer like I've been instead of doing like pumpkin spice, I've been adding like just cinnamon to my coffee, and that's super
Smart.
good. Like
Yeah.
or tea, like apple tea is super
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I don't know. Actually, I wonder if I still have some. I feel like I've been trying to incorporate some pumpkin spice into my life this season. So I ordered the Nespresso limited edition pumpkin spice pods, which
Mm.
are really good. And then I made a pumpkin spice cake recently, and I'm making pumpkin chocolate chip bread, which does have pumpkin spice. I'll grab you the little spice container and the Nespresso pods. It's like these little touches that make it feel like autumn.
Yeah, that sounds cute.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So I think I only have two left, but these are my Nespresso pods that are
Cute.
pumpkin spice,
The
and they have
color
little
is
leaves
cute.
on them.
Um,
Yeah. So I drink one of these a day, and I only have two left. So I actually want to like set one aside for Halloween,
are they
and then
decaf?
no, they're caffeinated.
Okay.
And then this is my pumpkin spice that I bake with. And it smells like I could just leave this sitting out
Heaven, I
on
bet.
my. I almost went like this for you to smell.
This might actually sound dumb, but I didn't realize that pumpkin spice was an actual like spice. I thought it was
Yeah.
just kind of a made up term to like
Mhm.
describe like the coffee lattes with.
No, it's kind of like, you know how like Burberry is a blend of a bunch of different spices? This
Mhm.
is the same way. It has cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and cloves in
Mm.
it. So yeah, there's no actual pumpkin in here. Oops,
Oh,
did I cut out there for a second?
what happened?
I don't know.
Oh
Did
no,
I?
I'm echoing. No.
What?
Maybe after a certain amount of time.
I think it timed us out.
Well, we're not timed out of the lot, but I
Well,
think
the clock reset. We're only 21 seconds in.
no, I'm at 127.24. You're at,
Then it was me. I think.
that's so weird. Maybe there's a limit or something for you.
What? That's so annoying. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm echoing.
Shoot. Okay. Well, that's annoying. But hopefully you can still enjoy a little bit. I'm just gonna put this away.
I drink hot coffee year round. When I was deployed to Iraq and it's 115 outside, I feel like that would be me too. I feel like I can all. You both are so lucky to have each other. I agree. It's actually so cool to have
I
a
know.
sibling, not even just like a friend, but a sibling also doing it too. It's so
I
cool.
know.
I don't know
Yes.
anyone that has that.
No, it is great.
Solid snake
Gee,
eyes.
I
Thank
like that
you.
username. Funny. Dang. I feel like I just said the time was 12:30 and now it's 1.
You should maybe note how long this was.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
around 120 ish. And then I feel like we should, or like we could cut before 120 if we
Yeah.
go live again.
Hmm. I know.
Yeah, I'm still
I
echoing
can like
pretty bad.
troubleshoot some things.
I just don't. It's weird because it like has you rejoin the live,
I know. Maybe that's it because yeah.
but then I echo when that happens. Like now, it's like the same voice thing.
Dang.
If you're in the chat, can you tell us if you're hearing echo? Oh my God, why is that in Minnesota?
Woo!
That's
YZ.
wild. We've been to Wayzata.
Yes, many times. You were just there. We did a fall drive in Wayzata.
Yeah. Yep. Did you go to Wayzata, Ross? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's echoey. Dang.
Dang.
That's so crazy. Randomly came into
a Minnesota chat. That's so funny. You're on Rogers now. Okay, cool. We played
Mm-hmm.
Rogers. We
I'm
played
friends there.
Rogers.
Fun.
Nice. Yeah, Rogers is great.
Dang, I'm echoing. I'm gonna mute and then. Do you want to mute and then click it again and see if it fixes it, maybe?
I just
Okay.
for a second.
I'm still echoing. Dang.
Order of Maple Grove. Algorithm sent us here. Solid Snake Eyes.
That's so
Five.
crazy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I remember distinctively playing soccer at school and just like them being so good.
Yeah, Wayzata was so tough to play in anything.
It's okay with the echo. We just get to enjoy you guys twice as much.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix it once we're in the live.
Mm-mm. No, and I don't want to exit it again.
Oh, we're both echoing now? Oh.
No! Oh, that's so annoying. YouTube, what is this?
Okay, chat. Is it unbearable enough to where we should come back on?
Okay,
Or
Fuzzpeak is saying
is it manageable to where we should stay on? Hannah doesn't echo. Yeah, I think it's just me.
so strange.
Can you hear the echo, Hannah?
No, I'm not hearing any echo. But I feel like I'd like to wrap up this live within the next
I couldn't hear that.
sleep. I was gonna say I want to wrap up the live in the next. I'm gonna hop off live in the next 10 just to
Okay.
get like decent sleep tonight.
Yeah, it's getting late. Metal Gear reference in your name, Solid Snake. I don't know the reference.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Dang, that makes me sad. The echo.
That's okay. I mean, we've been on for a really long time too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hear it at all for you.
Yeah.
I don't hear any echo at all.
That's wild.
I wonder. I have my desktop open too. Like, let's see if it's. Let me mute my phone so you're not hearing my laptop.
Would your echo likely stop once Hannah drops off or no? I don't know. I mean, I don't hear myself echoing now. But I think once you unmute, it'll be echoey. Oh, the main character in Metal Gear video game is Solid Snake. Stopped with the girl with the hat on. No echo. Now it's echoing. Once you unmute, it echoes. That's so weird.
That's so annoying. Maybe it's a sign that I need to go to bed.
No.
That's so frustrating, though.
Yeah. You read comments from so far. Who's Rage? That is me.
Rachie has the hat on.
And who's Help?
Heather.
Heather. I thought it was healthier. I was like, as I'm holding a brownie. Not healthier.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Wild guess.
Yeah, her name is Hannah. I'm Rachel. Who's Heather?
I'll be Heather.
That's good merch.
I'm Heather. And I'm Heather.
Close.
Oh my gosh.
That's really funny.
Wait, is that so? I'm thinking. Can I exit this live and it won't kill it for you, or will it end it for you?
I think it'll keep me on because it's live, I think.
Okay, that's what
Because
I
you
thought.
joined mine. I think.
In my head, that's how it would go. Where like me leaving wouldn't affect you
I don't think so.
staying live.
If it does, it's okay too, because I should go too in a bit.
I know tomorrow. It's
I've
like I
got.
just want to let myself sleep as long as possible, no alarm, and then I have to run and
Oof.
film the pumpkin bread. Like those are the like once I'm awake, there's just two things that I want to get done tomorrow. Anything
Mm-hmm.
else is like bonus I accomplish, but I have to get those two things done.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a long day tomorrow too.
Girl slay. Love
Oh,
that username.
girl, slay.
Happy Halloween.
You just watched Rogan's interview on YouTube. Which one?
Ooh. I think I know
He
which
interviews a lot of
one.
different types of people.
But I think he was gonna interview.
Probably a politician.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um.
I've
Yes.
seen a lot of those.
2 hours ago. Yep. Joe Rogan interviewed
Wow, 4 hours ago.
Donald Trump. Yep.
That's real recent.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think like 4 hours ago already has 2.6 million views. That's wild.
Yeah. Is it up on YouTube?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. 3 hour podcast interview. Wow.
Yeah, that's wild.
That is crazy. I knew this was coming, so I was waiting for it to drop on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw this morning his name. He's a popular YouTuber as well and like interviews people. And he's got like a mullet, brown hair. Someone might be able to help.
Where on YouTube?
Yeah, he's popular enough to where I'm sure people in here would. Theo Vaughn, thank you. Yes,
Okay.
he dropped an interview with Trump as well. And that pop up. So it's like all the political
Gotcha.
videos are so popular right now.
Let me see if I would recognize him.
Yeah, it was Theo Vaughn,
Okay.
Donald Trump interview.
Yeah. Yep.
And JD Vance 3 days ago. That's the one that I saw up. The JD
Gotcha.
Vance one, because
Okay.
that's super recent too.
Wow. Yeah, I don't watch Theo Vaughn, but
Yeah, I don't like honestly don't know anything about him. I just know he's like a popular internet person that people
yes.
watch. So like I've just seen his videos like come up before. Like he interviewed Bernie Sanders like 2 months ago, and I saw that pop up too.
Oh my gosh,
It
cool.
seems like he kind of covers everybody.
Yeah.
What a
See,
like
never.
what a cool job to just be able to interview like anybody.
I know. It is such a cool job. Some of these
Yeah.
people, these podcast hosts that I follow, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you must be so smart because of all the people you've interviewed." Like I love Diary of a CEO, and this guy is talking to like all the fitness people, all the doctors, all the wellness gurus, all of the business people, all the billionaires, all the tech people. I'm like, in their long form, like 3 hour podcast episodes, and I'm like, you must just be, your head is filled with like all of, they're not secrets, because I mean, they're public podcast interviews, but like, I'm sure he's internalized so much of what they've said.
Oh
And I'm
yeah.
like, dang, you've gotten to sit down with like the experts basically in all the fields and just hear their
Yeah.
wisdom.
Yeah, like someone said yeah, Ross said try 3 hours long with another person. I think about that too. Or like, what do you
Yeah.
prep to just like sit and talk to a random like incredible person? It's so intimidating, but also like
I know.
you'd have. I feel like I'd have so many questions for
Yep.
them.
Yes.
It's
It's
so
I've seen Lex Friedman come up on my feed. I've watched a few of his. He's another one who has really impressive guests. Yes, try having a 3 hour conversation with another person and get paid millions and millions and millions to do it. Yeah, I mean, like, it'd be
yeah.
stressful, but also just the audience. Like, Diary of a CEO has, I think they're currently trying to get to 8 million subscribers. They're somewhere in the 7 range. So,
I want to
Stephen is
look them up.
killing it. Diary of a CEO.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I've sent you. That's the one with like the sleep doctor I was telling you about.
Yep. Yep. Oh yeah, I see
DOAC.
like and Rita Ora,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
lots of people. Oh yeah,
Amazing.
this whole banner is like
Yeah. Well, and he basically is like the bigger we get, the bigger the guests will be. So like if you keep like we want to grow the channel, we want to get as much support as we can because we just want to bring in like I mean they've always had amazing guests, but it's basically just like I can see the day that Steven sits down with like Taylor Swift and talks to her for like 3 hours about her life and like
wow.
a long form podcast. I'm sure that's like among the stars of like what he's aiming for with his podcast.
Yeah.
Or like, presidents or whatever. Like Amal Clooney. Like I'm sure those are the types of people like are his end game, I would say.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. Even just seeing like some of these faces, I'm like, I know that.
Same. Yep, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe you sat down with all these
Well, because
it's
yeah, I feel
so
like
crazy.
there's endless amounts of interesting people.
Yes. I know. It is crazy.
I don't know who Lex is.
He's another podcaster who has a lot of like famous people. I think he's interviewed
Okay.
several of my like Cody Sanchez, who I like. I think she's been on his, but I'm not sure. But he's another one that comes up a lot.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Ooh, he is fascinating.
Yeah.
He's like the swaggiest astrophysicist to ever walk the earth.
I saw that Bill Nye was on tour also. He was going around. He was here a couple weeks ago, I think. The echoing. I know we can't fix anything, sadly.
No, but I will hop off shortly, so maybe that'll fix it.
Oh, handful. Hello, handful.
Oh
You're
yeah,
back.
I know Hanfa.
Oh, James Earl Jones. Is he
Yep.
alive?
No, he passed
Oh, that's sad.
earlier this year. Yep.
Wow, that's so weird to think about. I didn't realize.
There have been a lot of celebrity passings this year. It's just like,
Yeah,
oh.
like Liam Payne. That one is just
Yeah, Maggie
so
Smith,
sad.
Professor McGonagall.
Astrophysicist. Is Rogan every day? I don't watch.
That's a
I don't
great
like
question. I
actually watch
actually,
the
I
Rogan.
don't listen to Rogan, but I've thought for like pop cultural knowledge and just he's just so widely listened to and
Yeah.
referenced that it would be smart to like just tune in and just it's like I remember watching him on Fear Factor, but like that was ages ago. But I've never watched a full episode on his podcast. I've only ever seen like clips and like memes of like Elon
Yeah.
smoking marijuana or whatever. But just yeah, would like to watch the Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah,
Made me
I
a better
think
person.
he is just like an endlessly curious guy too. Like he just talks to everybody and like
Yeah,
he
which is
seems like a
like
sponge.
yes, I feel like that to me is like the key to life is just like always like stay curious, always like seek new knowledge. One of Martha Stewart, she has two phrases she lives by. Once you're through changing, you're through, and learn something new every day. Those are the
I
two
like that.
things she lives by, and I'm like, that's such a great way to live. Always learn stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's a UFC guy too.
Yeah, he's lived so many lives. Like I was watching this old Dave Chappelle skit, and they do a segment on Fear Factor. He like phony host, like acting,
Yeah.
and it's just like that's right. He's like the Fear Factor host.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said his podcast. He did UFC stuff too.
Yeah.
Like just so many cool, like basically like dream jobs. He said like multiple jobs.
Yeah. Well, and he talks about, I was listening to this like motivational compilation of like working hard and going for your dreams. Sounds very important. But he was in a lot of those like little clips in that video. And he's talking about just like working hard, like always tired, like posty, like just you're working like the rough jobs, just like making it work and just
Yeah.
like grinding away. And I love like that kind of talk. It just really like motivates me.
Mhm.
Don't complain. Keep going.
Chappelle. Yeah, I was in a restaurant in Minneapolis. I missed Dave Chappelle by less than an hour.
No.
And he was
That's
with
okay.
Justin Bieber too.
You'll meet them. You'll meet them.
The pain is still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Joe Rogan. I don't know enough to like comment, but I know he gets a lot of criticism as well.
I know. That's the thing is like I've heard that too, and I feel like I don't know enough about him to weigh in on the
Yeah.
situation. Because I know a lot of people just don't like him.
I think
would like to
regardless,
hear
they
him.
say something that he's the number one podcaster in the world.
Exactly. That's
That
my
must
thing
be a
too.
lot
Where
of
it's just like
people.
he's the number one podcaster for a reason. Like obviously
Yeah.
he's connecting with a large number of people like
Mhm.
by whatever he's saying. So that's why I'm like I want to tune in and like understand like what people are listening to him for.
Mhm. This is so cool too. Just that there's someone from Minnesota here. I
I
love that. It's
know.
like it's so fun. Like I've
No,
never had somebody yet like recognize me in public, but I feel like every time I'm on, it
I
gets closer.
cannot wait. I would love to have, I think what will be so fun is to have like a YouTube creator meetup in Minnesota with I would love to connect with other YouTubers and just like do like meetups and then film stuff and then also just like know more people around the city.
Yeah, like Minnesota like
And
creatives would be fun. Like people who
Minnesota
do like
I
YouTube
know.
stuff.
And I can picture it happening where it's just like all of us go and do something at like a Loons game, or we go up
Yeah.
to like Duluth and do something on like Superior, or
Mhm.
go to Rochester or something. I think that would be like that'd be so cool.
I'm curious too, just out of curiosity, does anybody in the chat know who the YouTuber Mav is? I'm curious. I won't comment yet. Does anyone know Mav? Someone from Flan.
You don't think it's cool to have someone from I still have that up on my Google search tab. Flan Canada.
Isn't it Flin Flon?
Flin Flon.
Flon.
I think it probably spelled correct.
Mhm. Ernest does not know Mav. Nope.
Okay.
Minnesota equals hockey. That's so true.
State of
I feel like
hockey.
so much of my college experience was just like dominated by hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just like
Land of hockey.
so many people go there for hockey. She got kind of an evil laugh. Is this me or you?
I would guess me.
Just picked a fun name. One's place north of you.
North of you. Flin Flon will always live in my mind now. I don't think I'll ever forget Flin Flon.
That makes me think like, what is our funniest named place here? Probably Tangletown.
Tangletown.
Yeah.
Lots of things happen in Tangletown.
Oh yeah. You girls look what, 27? I'm 29. 31.
31. So I will take that. Like anyone who thinks I'm in my 20s, like no, 20s are, I've completed my 20s. They shall never return, but they were great.
They shall never return. Okay, Billy.
But they were great. I loved my 20s. And I love my 30s so far. I loved 30, and so far I'm only like a month or so into 31, but 31 is great so far. Can't complain. I'm 54.
Yeah, I'm excited. I feel like my lifestyle doesn't fit like low 20s anymore in my head. It's like
No.
when I
No.
think about being like 22 or like even 24, I'm like,
Yep,
I
I
feel
know.
removed.
I think about like who I was in my mid 20s, and it's like what I thought about things, how I would manage my time, what I prioritized. Just it was perfect for the time, but like my priorities and the way I manage my time now are just so much more, I think, like deliberate, because it's like
Yeah.
I work and I want to make time for these. I think it was much more like, yeah, let's do this, let's have fun, let's travel, let's stay out, like
Hmm.
not worry so much about sleep. And now I get nailed if I don't get good
Yeah.
like by day 2 of bad sleep in a row, I'm like toast. I feel like I
Yeah.
cannot handle poor sleep like I used to be able to when I was a teenager or in my 20s.
I feel
That
like
way
you
I
have
feel
like
older.
the best. You might have the best 20s of anybody I know.
The best what?
The best 20s of anyone I know.
They were great. I wouldn't change a thing about my 20s. I honestly
That's
feel like,
amazing to say that.
yeah, I mean, it's just like there were difficult times, but it's just, I look back and I see it's like they served a purpose and they made me better. And
Hmm.
it was also fun, just like adventures,
Hmm. I
traveling,
love this comment
learning,
too. You'll
school.
say, OMG, I put the goof in my 30s. He said he's 54, but and then someone else said I'm 40, but you never guessed that.
Imagine yourself in 15 years when
Yeah,
I'd be 46.
that's crazy to think about. But then I think about people like Jason Momoa's 44. Who's the guy we saw yesterday? Um, he's
Oh,
51.
yeah, Josh Duhamel.
Like
Yeah.
they don't even feel older.
No, they just seem like more mature and more accomplished because they've just had longer careers. Like
Yeah.
Michelle is in her 40s, Mary Fitzgerald, like I think about the Selling Sunset ladies too, who are in their
Yeah.
40s. And I'm like, I mean, 40s look amazing too. My
Mhm.
like a lot of my coworkers are like younger 40s,
Mhm.
and like they don't seem old to me. They're older than I am, but it's just like they still seem like young.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like I'm not. I don't have concerns, and I feel like one of my icons and role models is Martha Stewart, and I look at where she's at in her 80s, and I'm like,
Yeah.
she makes 80 look amazing.
Yeah.
So
Or like a Betty, like people who are just
yeah.
like young at heart forever.
Yes, I know.
Like,
I think that's like the mission. It's just like as I age and like this turns silver gray and I just look older inside, if I can still be just like 25 to like 35-year-old me,
solid.
I'm cool with that. That is fine.
Betty White made 80s. I think she didn't she make it into her. She's almost 100.
She
Wasn't she
was, I
99?
think she was 99, yeah, when she passed. Let me double check this, but I think there was like a special 100th birthday thing that was like an issue of a magazine. Yeah, she
Yeah.
was born January 17th of 1922, and she passed away on New Year's Eve of 2021. So she was quite literally 17 days away from turning
Yep.
100 years old. That
I
woman.
remember the you can look them up on YouTube of her 100th birthday bash that was in ABC or something.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
they cut him obviously, but I remember seeing that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just that woman. She was married 3 times. 5'4", my height, from Oak Park, Illinois. I mean, yeah, she's just like, that is how
Like
to
that
live
is
life.
such a life. Like you could
That
never
is,
get
yeah,
better.
yeah, that is exactly the life life I intend to live. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to be having fun
Yeah.
until the very end when
It's
I'm
so
very old.
interesting too that like I feel like her impact was so hefty that like I didn't feel it even, and it's like it never mattered. But it's like
Yeah.
watching her in like Cotton Cleveland and The Proposal and just so many random roles where it's like she still would be like perfect for that.
I know.
Like
Just
she's just amazing.
so
And
full
like
of
Golden
life.
Girls, like
Yeah. Yep. Ultimate role model for
yeah,
like how
she's
to
amazing.
live your life to the fullest and like longest too. Just so
Wow, this comment.
diverse.
You remind me of the girls I knew in school that were always smart and elite and pretty, but then you see them at a party with a bottle.
Who said that? I'm way behind on the comments. That's so funny. Oh, I
That's
think I found
hilarious.
it. I knew. That's so funny.
That's really
I'll
funny.
take that as a compliment. Like, work hard, play hard.
That's good.
Oh my god, that is funny.
Also, I saw an earlier comment that said I spent my 20th birthday in Iraq.
Whoa.
Mosul. It's Ernest.
Was it Ernest? Yep, I
Yeah.
thought so. I missed it. Wow, 21st birthday in Mosul, Iraq. Wow, that I kind of want to Google it now, just to be honest. I really don't know much about Iraq other than the conflicts that the U.S. has been in over there. It's beautiful, just the images that are coming up. I mean, there's so much history there. It's so ancient.
Yeah.
But I just don't know. I feel like I'm never quite sure at any given moment, like where, like U.S. citizens are advised to not travel and where we're okay to travel. And I feel like it's very touch and go in the Middle East because there's some places where it's like you probably shouldn't travel there, or they won't let you travel there. Um, it's beautiful though. Mosul? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, Mosul or Mosul.
It's so pretty. I mean, it's just these like ancient. There's all of these like ancient. I feel like it'd be like an archaeologist's dream because it's like these old temples,
Yeah.
these old stone buildings. Wow, fascinating, Ernest.
Oh, Solid Snakey. That's nice. You guys got a sub just for the convo. Keep up the good stuff. Stay smooth. I'm sure the algorithm will be here to chill again. I love the salute.
Oh, I love it. I didn't see it. I've been just. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
Afghanistan is a
I watched a wild short that a woman filmed and posted on YouTube. And it was basically like everything you see in this video is now illegal in Afghanistan. And it's like, so she's basically like driving in a car with like her radio on, and there's like a screen panel where you can see like the artist, and there's like a music. She's like, this is illegal, but you just have to make sure to turn it off before you get to the checkpoint. And then it's showing like the checkpoint with like the military Taliban people, and then it shows she's like out in the middle of nowhere, and she has her hijab off, and she's like, and this is illegal, but no, I didn't get in trouble because I was literally on the mountaintop and no one was around to see me. But basically, it's just like she goes back and has to cover herself. But it just, you watch her video clips of like what you can't do anymore as a woman in Afghanistan, and you can't go to public parks anymore. Music is illegal. You can't go to mosques. You can't go to school. It's wild. It's just, I'm like, thank you for filming this, but also please, like, be careful because I mean, you're not allowed to film members of the Taliban. So if they catch you taking a photo, they could seize you. It's wild.
like choking.
It is chilling, especially because like back in the 70s, Afghanistan was a modern country. There were female doctors, there were lawyers. It was like a modern. Everyone wore like what we're wearing right now, and it just completely digressed like back into Taliban rule, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But just seeing that, I'm like, whoa. Because I feel like you never get to see like content creators filming in Afghanistan ever.
No.
Ever. So, yeah,
No.
I was very much like shocked by that that short. So yeah, we definitely can't go to Afghanistan. No.
What product do you use for curls? Girl on the left. I think I'm on the left. I don't want. If you are talking about me, I have a bunch of videos on my channel, so I feel like that'd be better than me explaining.
Oh my gosh. So Flin Flon is greater than Afghanistan.
Justice for Flint Flon.
Flin Flon.
I
That
can't.
name is like
That's
I feel
so
like it's
funny.
like Flotsam Jetsam, like from
Yeah.
the little like it's such a funny name.
Flint
Or
Flon.
like flip flop. Like
Yeah, I thought
it's cracking me up. I love the name of it.
Flint, or like I think of the dessert flan.
Flan. Yeah. Flan. I liked that like typo.
Flan.
Oh my gosh. Just that girl in Afghanistan from UK.
That's so funny. Flan.
Yeah. Oof.
I can't finish my breakfast. Ooh, tube filling.
That's good though. It's so maddening, but I feel like when you run, I feel like as a runner you develop a faster metabolism even on days that you don't exercise. And so it's like I consistently go to bed and I'm like, I just ate and I feel like my stomach is still I just ate. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I just shoveled in so much food and it's still like I'm still hungry and
I know.
I will wake up early sometimes because I'm just way too hungry and then it woke me up.
Kurt Kaz is a YouTuber.
Ooh,
I don't know who
South
that is.
Africa.
Kurt Kaz.
Well, Chica, I think I am gonna head out because it's 1:30. Excuse me.
Yeah. Way past
Which is pretty
11:30.
Which is pretty late. Yeah, I feel like this is crazy. I literally feel like I just was saying, "Oh, it's now midnight," or "We're 2 minutes from midnight. It's 11:58, and now it's 1:30." Like this
I
is
know.
why the night hours go so fast because I feel like I'm wide awake, and when you're just doing like fun, easy activities, like or you're at
I know.
a party or out with friends, it quickly becomes like 4 a.m. because it's so.
Yeah, it's wild. I feel like it goes so much faster when you're online.
I know, which is like it's frustrating because I wish other tasks could go this fast, but it's I could do this for so many more hours.
I know.
But
We
I
should.
know
I
that
would love to do. Okay, we should do this sometime. I would love to do like not actual 24 hours, but we should do like a 24-hour stream of just like pick a day, tonight. It'd be so fun.
Yep. We could do. I mean, we probably
Like 10.
could.
We could do like 10 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easily.
10-hour live, like a marathon live or something like that.
Mhm. You two could make a huge channel. That'd be fun to have
a joint channel.
I would love that.
I would love that.
Yeah, we can. That'd be fun.
Oh goodness. Well, I'm gonna add Flin Flon to my travel list.
That's so funny. I'm curious. Like, I'm gonna my GPS part. Flin Flon.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dang it. Okay. Flin Flon. Is it in Manitoba?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Directions.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm just sorry reading a comment out loud. If you have the dedication and drive and creativity, it's tough. Yeah, well, honestly, we each have been on YouTube for years, and you just have to stick it out. Like,
I just saw
Flin
Flin Flonathon.
Flin Flonathon.
That's too much.
My next travel destination is Flin Flon, Manitoba.
How do I prevent poofiness for my hair? I still think my videos would probably help more than me explaining, because it's kind of a lot of steps. Richfield. I know where that is.
Mm-hmm. Me too. All right, Chica, I am going to hop off here, and I still gotta wash my face and tidy up and brush my teeth and do all that stuff. So
Yeah.
I need some sleep so that I can be productive tomorrow, even though I'm probably gonna wake up honestly at like 11:30. Let's be real.
Yeah.
But yes, I am just gonna say goodbye to people in here. I see Hanfa just hopped in,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna be heading out. Hopefully, it doesn't nix this live for
Yeah. I'll be
Rachie.
too. I don't know how quickly. Either when you jump off, probably a few minutes after. I'm not staying for so long.
Okay. So, thank you everybody. This was a fun joint live, Rach. I would love to do this again. Hashtag FlynnFlanathon. Oh my gosh. Ernest Grass. Good night, ladies. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Sleep well. You too, Ernest. And yeah, I'll let Rachie take it away, but I'm gonna head to sleep because it's going on 2 a.m.
I know, I can't believe that. That's crazy. We still have to plan our little fall party or whatever and do like
I know,
trivia.
I
We should do
know.
like trivia and bingo and
Yeah, and we can
something
like
else.
do. It doesn't have to be like before Halloween. We could do it like afterward too, like
Mhm.
in the lead up to Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's plenty of time to plan stuff. So
Mhm.
we could think of like games and trivia and like having like happy hour or something like that.
Yeah. It'd be something interactive.
So funny. Something interactive, yes. I find that like that's why I love poll questions. I think I love that like interaction with people.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I'm yawning. Sorry, guys. I am tired. It was a long day, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop off of here. Adios, Fuzz Puke. Thank you for putting Flynn Flan on my radar.
Fuzz Puke.
I will. I know. I'll never forget.
Red wine and a Netflix marathon.
Yeah,
Or
seriously.
oh my god, so fun if we did like a watch with us where we could pick a movie and then we could do like we could have them play it at the same time with us and then discuss like while we watch.
I can like picture this happening where it's just like either it's a scary movie or like a drama or like a rom-com where it's just like, oh, he did not just do that. Like just get our like live reactions when you're also like you can watch if you have these like streaming apps basically. So oh, the possibilities are endless, Chica. I love it.
I know.
Let's do it.
Oh, you're making me yawn too.
Yeah, someone said it's contagious.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
All right. I'm going to call it a night and get myself some Z's to, recharge and be productive this weekend. So, bye everybody. Fun seeing some of Rachie's people in here that I don't see.
Yeah, I know.
So, nice to meet some of you. Love the crossovers.
Bye, Hannah Bunny.
Bye, Hannah Banana. Thank you. Love it. Pick the flick. Okay, great. Thank you, Ernest. Yeah, we can I love planning stuff like this. So yes, already
Me
the
too.
gears are turning. So yes, stay tuned.
Yeah, we should get a Discord and watch it.
We can plan the whole thing. Yeah, like movie, snacks, drinks, trivia, yeah, anything Denzel. Love it. Great. Okay. And with that, I'm gonna bow out and say goodnight to everyone.
Good night.
Bye. Have a good night, Chica. And sorry if this affects your life, but hopefully.
I'm actually curious to see what happens.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Sleep well.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Oh, it looks like it actually worked. Can you guys still hear me? Aw. Hopefully this still works. I'm probably not going to stay on super long, though. Because I'm also really tired. Oh, Hannah's in the chat now. Hello, Hannah. Still working. Wow, I'm impressed. I thought it was just going to X me out, actually. Echo Free Rachel. I don't know why that happened. That was really strange. But yeah, I'm really tired, so I'm probably going to jump as well very shortly. But I was just curious to see what would happen. MacBook's still up and running. That's good. I'm glad. I feel like your tech was just not cooperating today. Oh, I'm so tired, guys. Hannah in Health, is that the same girl? Yes, that is her. Yes, Hannah in Health. Hello, it's me. No, that's Heather. Can I get a shout out? Shout out, it's me. Yeah, I can't believe we were on here for so long. I don't even know when we started that live, but it feels like it went by so quickly. I like cannot believe that. Like it's almost 2 a.m. now, and I think we started our live like I don't even know, hours and hours ago. Are you and her friends? We're sisters. She's my older sister, but we both do YouTube. So yes, we're friends, but we're also sisters. From school, no, we are literally sisters, like related. I'm surprised you couldn't tell, actually. I feel like we look alike enough to where people usually think we're either sisters or twins. I see the resemblance a little bit. Yeah. I think as we've gotten older, um, we've we look like not as alike as we used to when we were like super little, but I had never seen Hannah and I knew that had to be your sis. You look very much alike. Yeah. I think we look alike too. We definitely look different, but like we look related. It was 3.5 hours or so, maybe longer. Yeah, we were live for a long time. She looks mixed race though, not you. That's so interesting. Like I feel like I look mixed. So that's surprising. But I've gotten that comment before where I tell people that I'm half black and they're like, "How?" And I'm like, "I promise I am." I started watching your sister's channel after I found yours. Oh, I love that. Yeah, we do like really different content, but it's really fun to have a sister who also does YouTube because like we've both been working really hard at our YouTube channels, and so like being able to support each other is so fun and like helpful too. It makes you feel like less isolated when you're doing something that you're like passionate about and you can share it with someone else too. Have you ever counted who has more freckles? No. I actually don't know who would have more. I have no idea. You are mixed or no? Um, yes. I was reading a different comment at the same time, so my brain kind of like glitched. But yes, we're both half black. We're both like we're half Ethiopian. Our dad is from Ethiopia, and 100% Ethiopian, and then we're half like European and just like a mix of white, basically. What's my vision for YouTube? Honestly, I just would really love to do it full time, honestly. Like I love being able to edit videos and just like being creative, and I think it'd be so cool to be like honestly like self-employed and be able to just like I don't know, do this all the time. That's like my ultimate dream. East African, yes. Yeah, he's from Ethiopia. Um I watched your video. One question, gel or mousse? It kind of depends on your hair type and like what you're going for, honestly. But I would say for me personally, I feel like when I want my curls to be like held in place for a really long time and like guarantee like no frizz, I use gel. But if it's like just a chill wash day, I just use mousse because it's like quick and easy. Neither hats. That's what I'm doing today, basically. But I feel like my hair still looks like decent today. Monetize it or a side passion. I would love to monetize. I'm actually really close to monetization right now, which is really exciting. Um, yeah, I'm very close. I think like 600, 500 more watch hours out of 3,000. So like I'm really close. So yeah, I'm very excited to hit 3,000. It looks great. Thank you, Kendall. Yeah, I really try to like protect it when I sleep too. I wear like a satin like bonnet, or I'll put it up in a bun and then I sleep on like a silky pillowcase. And I feel like that really helps to like preserve my hair. What is your niche? I mostly make curly hair videos. That's why I pointed Kendall toward my channel, because that's like primarily what I do. But honestly, I've been like, I make videos on a lot of things. It kind of just feels like whatever I won't feel like making, that's what I make. But yeah, I would say like hair, beauty, wellness, my life, like lifestyle stuff, sometimes crafts, like all over the place. And then I do live streams like a lot too. I love going live and just like talking with people. Thank you, Kendall. Travel, fashion. Yeah, I feel like it's like honestly just anything I want to do. Like originally I had a channel name that was more like curly hair specific, but over time I want to just like post whatever I want to. So I don't want to necessarily just be pigeonholed into like curly hair, you know? How do you feel about wind? What do you mean wind? Like drying your hair? Hi, it's been what feels like years ever since the last live stream that I saw you in. Yeah, oh my gosh, I basically like I just had a lot of life going on and I needed like a break. So, yeah, I was off of YouTube for like what felt like 2 weeks. I think my last live stream before today was like 2 weeks ago, which is crazy because I would go on like at least every 3 days. So, yeah, it is crazy to think about like how long I was gone. But I'm happy to be back. The 3 laws of thick hair. I used to, but now I'm too old. Not sure how I got inside this video. I don't know. Does it go on by location? I actually don't know. I've wondered that too, though, because I've gotten some people before in here who are like also from Minnesota, but then I also get people from like all different states, all different countries, like all over. So I don't know if it's specific to like just Minnesota or Minneapolis or what, but that is kind of crazy that it just like fed you our live stream. If I actually made content, it would be all over the place, Star Wars and other nerd stuff, with fishing and other random things. Yeah, I mean, I think like my channel, if you go back to my like earliest videos, it was very all over the place. It was more like vlogs and just like random. Like I think my first video was like spend a night at home with me or something. So I just vlogged my whole night. And then I did some like outdoor yard work videos and then unboxing tech. Like it was super random. And then yeah, I kind of niched down to more like beauty, curly hair, like that type of stuff. So I've seen the most growth since like niching down because that's like also what helps you grow. But at the same time, I don't want to just do that only because I like to just talk too and like post what I want to. I like the video you did when you were coloring your hair red. Oh, that one was fun. Yeah, I dyed my hair red like randomly. It was really fun. It wasn't permanent though, but I remember doing that and being like, this is crazy because I've never dyed my hair a color before. So that was crazy. Laser focus on one thing. Are you talking about me? What do you mean? Better for your growth. Serendipity. Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe you just like randomly landed here. I can't help telling you that your lexicon with your style is fire. Thank you. That's a very sweet compliment. Mine would be about UFC, working out, health. You would like my sister's channel actually because she makes health videos. She like runs marathons. She eats vegan. She's very healthy, but she also shares like really cool recipes, dessert recipes, a lot about like her journey in public health. lots of things. So she's like in that same like health lane. Your voice is so good. Oh, thank you, Kendall. Granted, you're beautiful, but the red hair looked amazing on you. Thank you. Yeah, I loved the red hair too. I feel like it needs to make a comeback. I actually want to do more videos like that where I can just get like random. I'd love to work with the brand that sent me that red dye. I can't remember. I think it's Curlsmith, I think is the name. But they have like other temp dyes that you can use, and I would love to do the other colors. I think it'd be really fun. My family owns GNC stores in Minnesota. Oh my god, cool. Yeah, I know what GNC is. Family owned ones. I've never been to a GNC, but I know like what like I've seen it though. Like I know what it's for. But that's really cool. Ulta. Yeah, I think Curlsmith is in Ulta. Cuz I know that they have like other like hair dye kind of things that are available there. Some are corporate, some are family owned. Interesting, I didn't know that. That's really cool. I feel like aren't there a lot of GNCs in Minnesota too? General Nutrition Center. I think that's what it stands for. Let's see. GNC. GNC. I don't know. Actually, what does it stand for? General Nutrition Centers. That's what it says online. COVID closed a lot. Why though? I'm curious, like, why would it feels like during COVID people would want to go to GNCs more because I feel like they'd be like wanting to stay healthy, you know? Silly question, but do you enjoy cooking as much as your sister? Definitely not. No. I love like when she cooks something and then she gives it to me to like eat or try. Like that's way better than me cooking. Like I'll cook out of like necessity and just like wanting to save money, but like I don't really enjoy it that much, to be honest. Like if I could, I would just have a chef like make me everything. I would love that. General Nutrition Center. We stayed open, but corporate didn't have workers. Oh. Yeah, I feel like there's like a GNC that I can think of, like passing by frequently, but I feel like I don't know if it's open anymore actually. Maybe it closed during the COVID times. That's crazy to think about though, because there's such a like staple of like I don't know, I feel like I remember them from when I was even a kid. Your intelligence rocks. That's a great compliment. Thank you. So our stores got a lot of business when corporate ones shut down. That's nice. I mean, that's nice that it would honestly help you. But yeah, I'm sure I mean even still I feel like a lot of businesses are still like coming back from the COVID times because they were so harsh on business everywhere and people just like not wanting to leave their homes. Like I would imagine people probably didn't want to go in store for anything at GNC unless they deliver. I don't know if they deliver. That's how my best friend is. He calls me up and invites me over to cook for the family. Oh my god, that's so me. Like I will make stuff and cook if I'm like hosting something because like that's fun for me. I love that. But when it's like when it's just like for myself or like I don't know, I feel like it just is not. It's just like not as fun for some reason. I feel like it's like gift giving. Like I love to like get someone else a gift, but like buying stuff for myself is like not as satisfying. I don't know. I think I just like to gift stuff and like make stuff for other people. It's way better, in my opinion. I think when other people cook slash prepare food for you, even if it's just a placebo effect, it seems to taste better. Yeah, what is that too? That's so true. Like it's like how people say like their mom's cooking tastes better than like anything that they can try and like replicate. And I feel that way too, where it's like It never tastes quite as good as when other people make it. I prefer to cook for a bunch of people. I do too. Plus, you use more of it too, you know? It's not just like going to waste. I deliver. Okay, so it's GNC does deliver. But people freaked out over COVID when it wasn't as serious. Oh no. Bengali food is mouth watering. I've never had Bengali food. That sounds really good though. I don't know what Bengali food is, to be honest. But I'm curious. That's something I need to try. Your ex is Bengali. Yeah, what type of oh, okay, Indian food. Is it a specific type of Indian food? I made my mom spaghetti and she asked me when my dad helped me with it because she said it was as good as hers. Oh, that's like the highest compliment. If your mom tells you that your food is good, that's like the best feeling ever. I feel like growing up too, like my mom, mine and Hannah's mom, she did so much to like teach us how to cook so that we could cook things for ourselves. And I didn't even honestly really realize how many cooking skills I had until I went to college because I would see people who would only like microwave things or like eat at the dining center because they could never cook themselves anything, like not even like spaghetti. And like that to me was so crazy. Even eggs, I was just thinking about that because of your comment, Ross. But there were people that couldn't even cook like scrambled eggs. And I was like, how have you never made eggs? Like, you're like, no one, I don't know, like the fact that no one learned that before college was like mind boggling to me. Ground up tiger. Oh my god. Can you imagine? They're neighbors, so it's similar. Rice and butter chicken. Can you cook poached eggs? I do know how to cook poached eggs. I don't actually eat eggs though. I eat pretty much plant based. I don't follow it as strictly as like Hannah does, but I just don't tend to eat any like dairy or meat or anything like that. But I do know how to make those kinds of foods. Just from like growing up, I feel like I learned how to make them. Crazy indeed. Yeah, I know, right? Spaghetti and they got into college for real. Yeah, I remember watching people make things in college and I was like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know. It was shocking at certain points. My bachelor's degree equals um my bachelor's degree is a way. Oh no. What did you study, Ross? And scrambled eggs was the first thing my mom taught me. Yeah, I don't know what the first thing I learned how to make was, but it probably was something simple like maybe baking cookies or scrambled eggs or something. They probably do not even know where the eggs come from. True. I eat wild game meat. Nice. More ethical and healthy. That's cool. You sit in front of the camera real swaggy. Mad boss vibes. I'll take it. Business and marketing scam. Oh no. Yeah, I studied graphic design in college. That's what I do for like my normal job. And then I also studied music as well. I did a minor in music, but honestly, like it was so fun. And I felt like, truthfully, even though I feel like I could have gone into a lot of different things, I really feel like graphic design really fit me. And I know that it's not like necessary to go to college for design, but like I don't know, what I learned in college and like being around other people and being critiqued and like learning what an agency is like I just feel like it really did help me. So I am glad that I did it, but you could totally learn what I know how to do on like YouTube too. I really think most of it at least. Is Bengali food generally on the spicier side? Is it closer to Northern Indian or Southern Indian food, or neither? Yeah, I'm curious too, because I've had like Indian food, but yeah, I don't know, like what is the difference? Is there a difference between Bengali food and just like what I think of as like general Indian food? Been paying attention to what you're saying so much about your hair. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's a really big compliment because I did not do it today. I put my hat on for that reason because I was like Halloween vibes, but also my hair looks very greasy today. So yeah, we're hiding that. Fun to hear a lady that can talk. Thank you. I learned more doing public speaking in books than school. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of different ways to learn. I know like the school environment helps some people because like they like having like teachers and people who can like keep them on track, or I don't know, some people aren't really like do it yourself learners. So I don't know. I think having like the institution to teach you is cool, but it's definitely not for everyone. Like I know really successful people who also didn't even do college. So there's a different path for everybody. You should come up with a rap song. I feel like it would be awful. I'll save you guys from having to hear me rap. My boyfriend is really good at rapping though, but I'm not. When my best friend has me cook, seems like every one of his kids, most of them are adults, seem to appear in his house. All of his family love my cooking. Oh, that's a compliment too. Like people want to eat what you make. It's not as spicy. India is huge, yes. So which part of India? It's different. Each part, I assume you mean. What are you going to dress up for as Halloween? I actually don't know if I'm going to be dressing up, honestly. I don't really have like a Halloween party or anything that I'm going to. But if I do dress up, I don't know. I have like a Queen of Hearts costume that I did last year or 2 years ago. So maybe that, but honestly, I don't even know if I'm gonna dress up this year, to be honest. Southern Indian food is spicier than Northern. That's cool. I need to try like I didn't know that it changed so much like regionally. Southern Indian food is popular in Plymouth. That's cool. I didn't know that. I don't know any Indian restaurants in Plymouth. By my mosque. That's cool. I dress up to give out candy. Yeah, I usually do too. One year, Hannah and I did salt and pepper, like the literal, like salt and pepper shakers, which was fun. We just did like one of us wore all white and then the other one wore all black. And then I cut out like an S, like a letter S and a letter P, and we just wore those. So that was like easy. And then we did like little tinfoil hats for like the shaker tops. So that was like a last minute costume just to like hand out candy. And then I think last year, I'm pretty sure last year, I think I did like a Queen of Hearts vibe. Like I just had like a cute like sweater and like skirt that were like knit and then just had hearts all over them. And then I did a little crown and gloves and like a little queen wand thing. So I don't know, probably something like easy that's not going to take a lot of like effort. Off Highway 55, India Basar. Okay, I don't know that one. I'm gonna have to look that up. There's a lot of really good Minnesota Indian restaurants, though. Even Kylo Ren for the past 8 years. Oh my god, that's dedication. That's crazy. Yeah, I've been a lot of different things for Halloween. I'm trying to think of like my all-time favorite one. There was one year, actually, I think I nailed it, where I was a Who from Whoville, and I did my hair so crazy. It was like I put a water bottle like on the top of my head, like in the middle, and then I gelled my hair around the water bottle and then did these crazy like braids. And I braided in pipe cleaners so I could like bend my hair into this like crazy shape. And it looked really convincing. It was very cool. So I did that one like back in college. and then I just wore like Christmas apparel, basically, like red and green, and that was really fun. God, what else have I done for Halloween? I think my favorite, like, basic one, I've done like a scarecrow. I've done a witch, I think I did at one point. My favorite costumes, though, are the ones that have like really intricate makeup. Like I did like a leopard one year that was really cool, and I wore just like all black, and then I had like cat ears. But then I did this really cool face makeup that covered like one half of my face, and it was all the little like black leopard spots, and then I did gold like makeup, like sparkles in the middle of each dot. It's kind of hard to explain, but like it looked super cool. And I did like black eye makeup. It was really fun. It was like a little more than just doing like a black cat. So, yeah, and I feel like I'm pretty good at doing like costume makeup, which is fun. So, anything along those lines. I did a creepy doll like 2 years ago. That was cool. I did like white makeup under my eyes to like make my eyes look like really big and look like a doll. And then I did like eyelashes and like creepy like doll. I forget. I had like something that made me look like more doll like. I can't remember what I did. I think it might have been like lipstick or something, like in the center of my lips or something. It was very creepy. And especially from like far away, people told me that I looked like actually terrifying, which was exactly what I was going for. So it was fun. Sounds like you looked gorgeous. Thank you. Yeah, it was really creepy. I actually have a YouTube video of it. Weirdly enough, I forgot that I did. But if you go back into like the earlier stages of my YouTube channel, I think it was called like Halloween 2021 or something. I'm looking for it as we speak. Yeah, this video right here. You can see the creepy makeup. Halloween weekend of 2021. Crazy that that's like as old as it is now. 3 years ago. You look beautiful. Thank you. Walking tall. It's Halloween, so yeah. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of like fun costumes that I've done over the years, but one of my all-time faves was not my costume, but my sister. She was Mother Nature, and oh my gosh, my mom used to make us like handmade, hand-sewn costumes, and we would go and like actually pick out like our fabrics for our costumes and like the patterns to do the dresses or like whatever we wanted to be. Our mom would ask us, and she would literally like hand make the entire thing, which was so incredible for 2 kids every year. And man, she like just crushed the Mother Nature costume. It was so beautiful. And there's a picture of my sister. She won like a mall like Halloween competition. It was like a Halloween costume competition, and it won best costume, which is so cool. Yeah, she loves telling us that story. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. She just is so skillful in like hand crafts and things too. I remember one year I wanted to be, I think Hannah too. We both wanted to be like Powerpuff Girls, but we just wanted like the pre-made costumes. So I think we literally went to like Target and did like, I don't know, like nothing wrong with them, but like the just pre-done costumes. And I think my mom was sad because she just wanted to hand make our costumes. Um, that's funny. She loves to tell us that story. Mom equals legend for real. Yes. She's also popped into my chat a few times, which is really sweet. I know that she sometimes will just like put on our YouTube live streams to support, which is really cute. But she's actually not Ethiopian at all. My dad is 100% Ethiopian. She's like Irish, German, Dutch, English. I think that's the mix as far as we know. English, German, Dutch, Irish. Ethiopian women have really symmetrical model type faces. I'll take that. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys think I'm symmetrical? Do you think my face looks like really symmetrical? I always feel like my eyebrows are not like that symmetrical, but I also like I look at my face every day, so I feel like I notice the imperfections. I can understand that was something for the three of you to bond over. Oh no, guys, no beefing in the chat. Brows can be groomed. Are you saying my brows should be groomed? I feel like I have pretty good eyebrows. I don't know. You tell me. Maybe they look crazy. Yeah, sometimes I get little like baby ones that grow underneath. So I need to like pluck them. People only notice 10% of what you notice. That's so true. Well, because I feel like people not stare at themselves, but like they they look girthy. Wow. I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but I mean, I feel like for having nothing, like I have no products in my eyebrows right now. I feel like that's pretty. I feel like they look pretty good. They're very like full. But what was I gonna say? I had a thought. Dang, your comment distracted me. I can't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, yeah, what you said about people only notice 10% of what you notice. I feel like that's so true because like you look at yourself in the mirror every day, or most days at least, and I feel like you notice things that other people just wouldn't see about you, but you notice it because you're looking at yourself like all the time. You look pretty perfect. Thank you. I mean, I know what my insecurities are, if you want to call them that, and like imperfections, I guess you'd say. But like you said, it's like you look at yourself all the time, so you're gonna find things to like criticize. You are original and cute. Thank you, Ross. That's kind. Yeah, I feel like honestly, I feel like that about like everybody though. It's like everybody looks, I don't know, everybody looks like original. I don't know. Like everyone has their own unique things that make them like unique and cool looking. I don't know. I never look at other people and think like, wow, they should change this about themselves, or like, wow, they're like really ugly. You know, like I never ever think that about people. I just think like, I don't know, everyone has their own look. I can be overly critical of myself, but my friends always keep me centered. Oh, it sounds like you have good friends then, Ernest, because I feel like true friends, if they heard you criticizing yourself, I feel like they would stop you and like boost you and not like feed into you like criticizing yourself. Those are the best people too. Those are like the people that you need around. Those are the people that everyone needs. True. Yeah. That's sweet though. I love having like just friends and people that will like, I don't know, like compliment you, but you know it's like an authentic compliment, you know? They're not just like saying it just to like say it. Self-critical is good if healthy. I agree. Tough love is what everyone needs, me included. Yeah, I feel like there's a place to be self-critical, but obviously not like all the time. Because I think like being critical, it can help you, but it can also hurt you. The cover for your stream is gangster. I don't know what that means. The cover? The cover for my stream. What do you mean by the cover? Disingenuous is annoying. Yeah, I agree. Sorry, I was reading the other comments too, but yeah, I agree. I think just like I love when people are like authentic and honest. But you can still be honest and be like nice too, you know? The pic when you're scrolling. I don't even know what that looks like, so that's really funny. Even my soldiers are the same way. Oh. Yeah, that's good though. I mean, I feel like, yeah, whenever I've heard people say like self-deprecating jokes about themselves or anything, I'm like, I don't know. It makes me sad because it's like, have you ever heard that phrase that like behind every joke there's truth, basically? And I think of that as like, I don't know, when people are being self-deprecating, there's like a seed of them feeling like it's true. And I'm like, I don't know, it makes me sad. Your hands are crossed looking like the Godfather. Oh my god, what? That's so crazy. Well, guys, it is almost 2:15, so I think I'm probably gonna go. Hi, Ashley. It's a preemptive attack on themselves. Yeah, I feel like it's just, I don't know. Yeah, like there's a kernel of truth in it. This is probably the 4th or 5th time watching your stream and you seem genuine. Keep up your thoughtfulness. Oh, I love that. Move the positivity forward. Thank you, Jason. That's really sweet. I appreciate that. That's awesome too that it's your 4th or 5th time. What was the first stream that you watched? I'm curious because it's been a while since I've been on here. Where are you from? I'm from Minnesota in the United States. First time here. How do we know when you're back on? Don't you have a schedule? No, I kind of had one, and then it honestly, because I work a full-time job, it was really difficult to make a schedule because sometimes I work late, sometimes I have other things going on. But honestly, I will be back on within the next 2-3 days. I would say 3 days maximum, but I'm on multiple times during the week. So yeah, keep your notifications on. If you subscribe and turn on your notifications, you should get notified when I'm live, but it usually won't be this late. But yeah, I'll be on again very soon. So it won't be, as someone said, it will not be 2 weeks again. I promise. I think it was Ernest. Good night, Rachel. Sleep well and have a wonderful weekend. Please don't make us wait 2 weeks. I will not, Ernest. I will not. Yeah, I'm thinking I don't know, I'm thinking maybe Sunday night might be good for going live. I would say at the very latest, Monday night. But I think Sunday night will be the next time. So, we shall see. Maybe tomorrow during the day. Maybe. Strong maybe, emphasis on maybe. Oh, bye, Ross. Thank you for joining. You're from South Africa, Ashley. Oh my god, that's so cool. I wish I could visit South Africa. That'd be super fun. Loved seeing you and your sister do a duel live. Yeah, I want to do that more. We need to do a little Halloween, or not Halloween, but a fall party or something, or some holiday event type of thing with you guys. I think it'd be so fun just to host something and do something interactive with you guys. I don't know. We'll think about it. We need to brainstorm. So much fun. Oh, I'm glad that you guys enjoy the live so much. That it has meant so much to me too, that while I was gone, you guys were asking about me and stuff too. That's the sweetest ever. But okay, I think I'm gonna go. But I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your nights. Have a wonderful weekend. We will catch up again in the next few days. And I will see you next time. All right. Bye.